Yeah. What's good? What's good, world? It's your boy Kazi.
It's your boy Bishop making killing it.
Yep. Welcome to
With the layers.
Yeah, you got the layers
we got the layers. The Muse hooked us up. The
Muse hooked us up, man.
With the layers.
Looking fresh. Shouts out to Dion, like we always do about this time.
Yep.
The stylings of none other than Dion Lyles from the Muse. But shouts out to everybody out there in Ratchet Land. Welcome to Intelligently Ratchet. This is the 15th episode, Bishop.
16th, man.
16th. I'm always off one. Make sure you share at home right now. If you're one of the people at home watching, joining us right now, take this time to share on your phone the show.
Word up. We doing this right now. That's what
we're doing. We always faddle around for like the first
there we go
30, 60 seconds while we share. But welcome to the show tonight. We got a great episode for y'all lined up tonight. We're going to be talking about Kanye West and his situation. You know what I'm saying? It's man, I don't know how to really even start to say. You know what I mean? A gifted, talented artist. Some people love him, some people hate him, but hate him or love him. You know, his gifts and his talents, I think, speak for themselves. And so to hear that he's been put in a mental institution, we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about the votes being recounted.
Is it allegedly? Or is that?
No, I think he's been in there. He's in there. We're gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a delay. Yeah, turn it down.
Yeah, right.
Just mute that. No one's fun.
It's all good.
It's awesome.
Bishop does that every episode.
Right, I do. I'm not even
tripping about that. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the votes being recounted in Wisconsin. Also in North Carolina with Pat McCrory not wanting to leave his position, just refusing to do so.
Pat.
So we're gonna talk about how
take the L, Pat.
Yeah, man, the votes. It's finally we're gonna have a verdict or a judgment in that as well.
Right.
We talk about games. We're gonna have a good ass time tonight. It's gonna be lit, man.
But we got some special guests.
Special guests. Go ahead and
special guests in the building.
The panel.
We just don't got guests. We got a whole panel over my shoulder right there.
All right.
That's Gemini. She's an artist, a DJ, a spoken word poet, and just an awesome ass person. She also can swim like a motherfucker. What? She's a mermaid. Like you might in summertime you catch her at the Eno River diving over rocks. You know what I'm saying? So that's my girl Gemini. We got one of the most prolific, soft spoken, outside of Q-tip. Like this dude. Median, I got a heavy voice. I wish I had. Like if I could rap like Median, I would be on. Like he is one of the dopest and nicest dudes I've ever met in life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As much as shit I give him, he's always been an excellent dude. So this is Median. You know what I'm saying? And my arch nemesis.
Y'all know who it is.
My man came here.
Word up. All my peoples out there, y'all know who it is.
Always
wanted to do that. Peace. I'm gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say nothing about K Hill tonight. That's my problem. And then we got Kronos in the building.
Kronos time. You already know what time it is.
Yeah.
Beer game all day.
Yeah.
All day.
I'm not gonna leave.
It's a Trump cipher. It's a Donald Trump cipher. That's what happened.
He know we broadcast a lot. I can't leave him out. He over here. It's his birthday, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Rotate all the way.
I'm in the building.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Everybody in the kitchen.
Turn up. All right. So welcome everybody to Intelligently Ratchet. You know what I mean?
There it is,
got
man.
A lot of hip hop in the building and good people's in the building tonight. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and just talk on the first subject. Y'all ready to get into the first
subject?
Somebody
said he loved your music. Jeff said he loves your music.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
No one likes K Hill's music. And that's woo! Yes. Support K Hill.
Before we even get into the first topic, man, let's talk about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a lot of music in the building right now. So Median, man, can you just tell the people about your background?
I'm a Justice League representative.
Exactly.
That's first and foremost. People know me from my Justice League days. That's actually I came across both. I mean, y'all are of that era.
Right.
The three of y'all. You know. So this is. Are we the Four Horsemen right now?
We
right, man. Well,
woo.
We might come over with our
Signs
own
of the
group.
apocalypse upon us. So
I'm the nature boy.
there you go.
Too young.
But nah. So Justice League, we talking about circa 1999. You know, yeah, taking it back, but into present. You know, so we in the building now.
Hey man, it's
You know,
awesome
we
to
go
be here,
forward.
man.
Yeah,
Right
so
on.
we're in Durham right now.
Right.
Yep.
And this is where I lay my head. At
Right.
night, you know, I chose this spot for a reason. When I got the opportunity to link up, it brings the music full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with, like, within the last 2-year span, the people in this room, some of them I didn't know.
Right.
But now I'm connected with the community in a way that makes it all, you know, like I do music here. And
Right.
so yeah, like Gemini this summer had an ill event, the Summer of the Weirdos, and I got my loop pedal over there. I might bring it out later on tonight just to give you a taste of
Yeah,
like, what I'm
yeah,
doing
we
with music
right.
right now. But yeah, so like I'm on the scene with a lot of the artists, visual artists in the area, and so we got some of the work up in the spot, and we want to talk about all that, but we'll get into all that.
We're gonna get into all that.
We in the house. We got before we go through. We definitely got to showcase.
We will walk around.
Yeah,
We'll walk around.
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna walk
what it is.
around
That's
and
what it is.
see
Right on.
so I can talk about what Durham is for me right now in
Right.
2016. You know
Where you
what I'm
from
saying?
originally, though?
I'm from Wilmington.
Wilmington,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Went to NC State.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm
So
saying?
you was in Raleigh. That's what.
Raleigh
Yeah, you was
State,
okay.
linked up with the league. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I'm glad you came to Durham because
For sure.
we're cooler. We're cooler than
Right.
Raleigh.
Yeah, you know, I've been here, left, and came back.
Well,
This will be back.
Right, this is your back. This is
Well, and this is the thing too. If you haven't noticed, Gemini, Bishop, move your head.
Go
You
ahead.
pumpkin. Thank you. If you hadn't noticed, Gemini is back there painting live right now on the show, right?
right.
Working on something, and we're gonna see what we'll see
On a
when we
vinyl
are
cover.
about that.
On a vinyl cover
On a
too.
vinyl
And I already
cover,
see
right?
Who that's turning that? Who that's shaping up to be the
Yeah.
great Fidel?
Right,
Oh, I thought
right.
it was me.
No,
I thought it was me.
Now that is
Yeah, like a mashup, mashup between me and Kronos or whatever.
Yeah,
so
so
army fatigue jacket.
she's painting
That is Castro right
it's gonna be
there.
dope. Yeah, so she's painting live. We're gonna see what that's like
Sugar cane.
by the end of the
Oh,
show. You know what I mean? Right on. So yo,
And then we got K Hill.
K Hill,
Yo, first off, honor to be here.
yeah, man.
Bishop, you're whack.
Yeah, I
Your
know.
beard is whack. Hate your beard. I love you, but I hate your beard. It's a comb over.
I gotta go over I hate your life.
We can do this all night, baby.
Blood,
I did, yeah, he sure did. I'm not. I told I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm not saying anything K Hill today. I
Nah, but
promise.
yo, like, check it out. Like, everybody, like, they doing their show. For me, it's just like a reunion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kazi gave me like one of my first shots in the game, my first placement on vinyl. You know, my first major artist. You know what I'm saying? Nature. You know, Nature was like the first accolade that I got as a producer, and it was all because of this man right here. You know, so it's definitely love up in here. You know, Bishop, been knowing Bishop since I first got here. One of the first cats to really show love and whatnot when he was up there on WXDU, man. And just years later, man, it feels good to like still be rocking with these cats on a whole nother level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just go to show, man, that true talent don't go anywhere.
No.
It lives forever. When you really got something, can't nothing take that away from you. So, hey, man, salute to both of y'all.
Appreciate it,
man.
Yo, man, it's K Hill, man. Yo, K Hill's a superstar in his own right, man. It's like this. Like for real. I want to say something. True story. Like anything I'm doing, I don't care like if I'm hosting or doing something like that. If at a point if K Hill doesn't come through, I feel like it don't have that stamp of approval.
Really?
Like honestly, like anything that has been successful for me, it's kind of like the situation is like what we say the ratchet effect.
Yeah.
It's the K Hill effect with me. Like dead serious. You've been to every successful open mic I've ever been to. You know what I'm saying? Like Jack Spratz, he's done that. You've been Mike Mondays. You've been to the radio station. You on my show right now on Intelligently Ratchet. I'm telling you, it's like, and then I can go on for a while, another 4 or 5 different things that you've graced. Like, hey, Bishop, I'm coming through. You come to comedy shows and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've been there. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to K Hill for just being my friend.
That's right. Man, that's
Yeah.
real.
He just called you a rabbit's foot.
He's like my good luck charm. He's my own dark skinned good luck charm.
Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah,
Every light skinned nigga needs one.
it's good. It's good. You just don't want to be Bishop's lucky draw.
You don't want to be a lucky draw. And then we got Kronos in the building.
Yeah.
Kronos,
But y'all need to get familiar. You know
get
what I'm
familiar
saying?
with Kronos, man.
You know, first and foremost, I appreciate you guys having me over, meeting. Man,
Come on, man.
I'm a Spanish artist. I'm a Spanish rapper, Latin trap, hip hop, and all that good stuff. And based out of North Carolina, out of Durham.
Hey, he's dope, man.
Yeah.
Wow, he's dope.
You run with
I run with Family Business.
Family Business.
with
Yeah,
Vito
shout out. I just saw shout out to my Mr.
good?
Banana
What's
Pudding.
good, Vito?
You know what I'm saying, Vito.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
gotta give an interesting fact while it's on my mind.
What?
Chrono has a drone.
He just has one.
He has a drone. He flies a drone around sometimes.
Why wouldn't you, right?
Why wouldn't he?
It's an amazing drone.
He's
He got the ill camera on it
Word.
and the whole nine. Like,
So what
that
I'm gonna
guy's-
do?
He's from the future.
That's
Like,
what it is.
Part of the resume, I
I
guess.
think-
I'll say this right here, man.
So you fly the drone pretty
first
well.
day-
That's how I met him. Like the drone was on
I
me,
mean,
and like I followed the drone. Like who's got the drone?
Who's got the drone? And the drone went back to Chrono.
I followed the drone to the top of the roof somewhere.
You already out of here.
Like,
Yo, check it out.
That happened.
First time I met Kronos though, man, it was legendary because like I didn't know the kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a block party that Pierce Freelon threw.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pierce Freelon. He was on the television.
Black Space
Yeah,
block
Pierce
party,
Freelon.
right?
He did the Black Party. True.
Right, so it's a cipher out there, everybody killing it, man. Everybody killing it. I'm standing back doing the, just observing, chilling and whatnot. This kid come out of nowhere, man, with like Spanish rhymes, man. Like, and it's ill.
If I don't touch it.
There we go.
Bang bang.
There we go.
Bam.
Go.
They don't want us to win. They don't want us to have Wi-Fi.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We just had a little, yeah. If you back right now,
back.
like it up,
Like it up.
like it
Like
up.
it up.
Give us some heart, those, smileys, all that good shit. But at what we were talking about, okay, where were we?
No, man,
back
I was
on
just,
Kronos.
wow, okay. I done lost my train of thought, man.
You said Black Space Pierce.
Yeah.
It was
Pierce
crazy.
Freelon.
Yeah, Pierce was throwing a
Pierce
block
was doing
party.
a block party.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody was out there rhyming. I mean, you had Tune out there, you had Pierce out there. Then my man just bust out of nowhere with like Spanish rhymes, man.
And it was
I
nuts.
don't know what he was saying, but it was dope. It was fire. He could have been out there killing everybody, like right in their face. Nobody knew, but like he's really dope, man. And I wanna rock. We gotta rock out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
We
what I'm
gotta do
saying?
something, man. No, it was crazy that they. I was walking by.
wow.
And I saw Tune, and then Tune was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Right.
And nothing. Come through the block party. Pierce, Tune was like, I'm about to get on stage right quick,
Okay.
and do a few lines. And so Tune get off, and then Pierce is like, "Yeah, we got other rappers in the house." And then he looked at K Hill, he looked at me, he looked at a few others, and then he called me out. He's like,
Okay.
"Yo, Kronos, come on out."
Right.
Really crazy.
No,
That's what's up.
Can I make a public
Yeah.
service announcement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Niggas need to learn Spanish. That nigga could have been saying nothing at all. He could have been plotting behind niggas' backs and shit. You know how it go, man. Learn some fucking Spanish, man. I don't know that shit yet, but I know somebody that know it, and I'm gonna learn that shit. I don't know what he talking about. If he sounded good though, the shit is dope.
Yo, wow. Yo, he could actually be.
Yo, your spot about to be gone.
Your spot,
about to be gone.
Love y'all, man.
Shout
Saying that shit out.
Wow.
I love learn some Spanish, please. Mamacita, Buenos Taco Bell.
Did he just?
I did.
Did he just say that dude could possibly be
It's not.
the Spanish version of Young Thug? Could he be?
That's my man, though. Not him, but somebody else.
Yo, Kronos.
Yo, so where can they find your music at though, Kronos?
Yo, at Kronos Time, KRONOZTIME, all across the board. KronosTime.com.
Right.
Look me up on Spotify, iTunes, the whole nine.
You on Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a game, right? Yeah, it's not, and it sound like right now too. It sound like right now. It sound high.
I'm chilling.
I must say, you know what I mean. I heard, I was impressed. Real shit. Yeah, no doubt. Man. So we gonna have you and Vito on y'all own Vito. Well, we gonna have y'all on.
Oh no, me and Vito
family
already
business
spoke.
night.
Me and Vito.
Can take lessons from Bishop's mom is what.
Yeah,
Shakir said.
yeah, that's my son's mother.
Okay.
She hating on my mama because she bad light skin and Spanish.
So that's crazy. Well, you can see that we have a colorful cast of characters tonight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody out there, like I said, if you on with us right now, like it up, shoot the hearts up. Let's get into the subjects for tonight. You know what I'm saying? And
Nice subject.
I love it. I love to hear how y'all feel about what we're gonna talk about tonight because it's some real shit.
So we gonna Kanye West.
Kanye was perceived to be is saying crazy. Okay, it's kind of what the vibe of what's been going down. I'll kick some facts to y'all. I know you've seen in the media, TMZ, all over the internet, about Kanye West being admitted for a mental situation, or kind of lost it, is what people describing it as. But we're gonna send our thoughts and prayers out to him right off the bat. You know what I mean? Before we get into this, because we have fun with on this show. But like I love Kanye, dog. Like, the contributions. Has he changed his way he lived his lifestyle? You can argue about that. That's a matter of opinion. But creative contribution, his influence. We could go on and on, man, about that. But I'll say this.
So
he's been hospitalized since November 21st after canceling the rest of his St. Pablo tour. All right, the controversy started that Thursday night during his concert in San Jose. He got up there and started saying that he didn't vote, but if he would have voted, he would have voted for Donald Trump.
Whew.
And so that got him booed at that show. People started throwing shit. It was the beginning of people being like, what's really good with you? But at the same time, you could say that was a matter of his opinion, right?
Right.
It went on into the into the Saturday night performance when he showed up late for his Sacramento show.
Right.
The Sacramento show was the one that kind of like started to catch everybody's eyes, where they started looking, at him a little different. Because he did like one song. He brought Cuddy out, they hugged, he did one song, and he stopped it, and he started talking about, Jay-Z, don't send your killers for me.
I caught that shit.
Yeah, he caught that. He said, Beyonce, I was hurt because I heard you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and Drake and Hotline Bling. Now don't go trying to diss Beyonce. She's great. Taylor Swift is great. We're all great people. We're all people, but sometimes we play politics too much and forgetting who we are just to win. Fuck winning, fuck looking cool, fuck being cool, right?
He already did that with his colon line.
Right. So...
I said colon line.
Yo,
I was like, you like really like went, Let's go back.
So
let's get back.
But here's the part though that kind of like,
what's the one?
This eye raising, okay?
Give it to me.
Yeah, he continued. I've been sent here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success and my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z, call me, bruh. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z, call me, Jay-Z. I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me and talk to me like a man.
Can I say something?
So,
Kanye West, man, it's like this. Like, honestly, look at... Because everybody want to act like Kanye West just got crazy. Kanye West has always been crazy.
Is that a new rant? Like,
straight up.
That's what it is. It's like this. The man, you gotta understand this right here. Look what Kanye West is going through. Right. Kanye West has lost his mother.
Around this time of the year.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
His wife got robbed.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Allegedly robbed, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Right. He got in a car accident that could have killed him. Fame and everything like was thrust upon him just out of the like. It was like Kanye West was cool, then he exploded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we have all the, you know what I'm saying, the heavy drinking and everything like that.
So you naming contributing factors.
What I'm saying is this right here. Like, we all would be Kanye West.
Right. Can I speak?
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Our president-elect has a pending rape charge. Like, straight up.
Yeah.
One of his slogans was grab him by the pussy. Like, straight up.
That was
now, we're talking about Kanye West. That niggas seen Kanye from the first Kanye album to now. I heard about what he was going through, so I went on the internet and tried to find the crazy shit. I saw the shit on the show.
Right.
Looked like a typical Kanye rant to me. Of course, he say some shit that I wouldn't have said. He said some Kanye shit.
Right.
But it didn't strike me as like this nigga's losing it.
No.
Like as far as whatever his mental capacities are, they didn't seem like off.
Right.
Sound like he's being too real.
Like he had the stage. And you gotta think, this nigga
like
standing on a stage that looks like it's floating with lights. Like he's in his this shit is tilting, it's got hydraulics. He's on his Kanye shit. He's doing his thing.
Right.
I don't look at it like the niggas going through nothing I'm thinking if he really is in the hospital, something's going on as far as the powers that be. Kanye trying to move too fast for them.
Right.
Like this nigga's trying to like get into the
This
fucking
industry-
fashion
this-
world.
this industry insider
he's
shit
trying
that
to
media
fuck
talk
with.
about.
He's trying to fuck with niggas' money in a
Right.
way that like niggas don't really want their shit fucked
But
with.
I think
And so
I
they
think
kinda
what it
just
is
kinda
like
straight-
this.
That's how I look at it.
It's
Like,
still
I don't
it's
know, you
it's
know,
still
that's
what-
a nigga. That's
I truly
me.
believe-
Right.
I represent solely the opinions.
Right.
No, that's real. Like, let me
you know, he does that to me all the time.
Let me say this too. I feel like there's an element of like when you get too many yes people around you.
Yes.
Right.
When you don't have any foundation day ones around you that'll be like just when you get in a little bit, yo fam, like yo, I know
Chill out.
yo,
Chill
you're a
out.
superstar, but we gotta be easy with this Kardashian thing, just float around like calling yourself.
I forgot that
You know,
you
that's
mentioned
just one element. I just feel like it got to be a lot of who could tell him shit that's around him. Like period. Like you gotta have like those people, right?
Well, I feel like you said something. I feel like you just said something like really important. You said a key word that was like really important. You said the word foundation. When Kanye came in the game, I mean, he been in the game for years before he came on as an artist. You know, ghost producer, everything.
Right.
But when he came in the game, he came in spiritually grounded, bro. Like that was his thing.
Jesus
you know?
walk.
Right. He came in with Jesus walk. Like he wasn't afraid to put that out there in the forefront. It takes a lot of strength and you know, balls to just put that kind of track out there. So that just show you right there, you know, that he had a spiritual foundation. Okay, so as the fame came, this I'm strictly speaking from opinion.
That's it, bro.
As the fame came, you know, I mean, let's talk about Kim Kardashian. It ain't no man in this room that's gonna say no to her if she trying to get him. Let's keep it real. Like, yo, go ahead and give him a pass for that right there. But I'm just saying, like,
But I think for real, Kim Kardashian, we got the anti. It's like this. Like here it is. On two ends of the spectrum.
right,
You got Kim Kardashian,
Right.
and then you got Erykah Badu.
right.
Whatever's in their vaginas is gonna change.
Change
Whatever
their lives.
is in their vaginas is gonna change.
Niggas change God.
You know what? I say that right there. I say that to say that. First off, that's like every man's weakness. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but men ain't but so strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's petty, bro.
I think right now, right
What I just said?
It's sort of a proven
I think right now,
thing, no. It is petty. It's established. It's our Achilles,
That's why we
bruh.
gonna rule everything.
Yeah.
so you agree, right?
You got
You agree?
Yeah.
Pussy runs the world.
Right.
You get money for pussy. You dress for pussy. You
Get a haircut
dress
for it.
pussy.
Yeah.
It's all
real.
about pussy at the end of the day.
Damn.
Women-
What up, Best
Damn.
I mean,
Yo.
Oh, Gemini, you
Yo,
got
this
Best
is
Machine
seven-
watching. Best Machine,
Yo,
never watch that show.
yo, it's too real, Gemini. It's too real.
Like he done gone in so far. You know what I'm saying now, and it's just like I feel like he's finding his way back.
Right.
He's trying to find his way out of it because of
To
his
the realness.
foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as him, you know, as far as the rants and whatnot, I look at it in it's two ways I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I'm looking at it as he really trying to break out of this. He really going through something mentally or whatever.
Right.
Or wow, man, I done said too much.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Let me.
No,
Let me fix this real quick.
maybe like no, you
me
said
fix
too
this.
much. But Kanye West is Kanye West is
Right,
real
right.
shit. It's like this.
But somebody, you said one of those day ones, right?
Yeah, he's near. Kanye is as near to the top of that. If you want to talk about Illuminati, he know the door to the pyramid. He know the door to the top. And when you start speaking on these things, like when they talk about the death of Prince, they talk about the death of Michael Jackson. Conspiracy theorists will say it's when they began talking anti-industry.
Right.
When they begin to tell you what they knew was going on to take apart this industry. And I know a lot of y'all have seen the Dave Chappelle video.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the excerpt from his interview with the gentleman. We talk about what is it about Martin Lawrence and Mariah and myself that'll make me go to Africa and
These
turn
ain't
down.
weak
Right.
people.
Yeah, these aren't weak people. Like,
Right.
yeah, what's gonna make me turn down 60 million, right? And so I think there's that element of just like environment. No more parties in LA, please, baby, no more. He's. It's almost like Kanye be crying for help
Straight up.
in the midst of his ego and shit, right?
I feel like that ties into what you were saying earlier with this, you know, foundation and having that core group.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that core group anymore. So the only time he gets to rant or like really share what he's trying to say to real people is whenever he's on that stage or whenever he's on that Twitter account.
That's it.
Because that's the only connection he's got to the real grounded world per se, in comparison to what he's going through over there. You know,
As a person that rents,
Word.
yo, as a person that rents,
Oh, rant nasty.
I'm a rant ass nigga. Like, yo,
That could have been it.
that could have been any of them.
Kareem,
Like,
Bishop, Rant,
yo,
Jared
I ran open mics. I ran on Intelligently Ratchet.
We'll stop a show and rant.
I'm stopping show.
A rap show.
A rap show.
You put your hands up.
You
Put your hands up.
I will stop a show and rant.
The truth.
Yo, sometimes it's this right here. You gotta throw that truth, this truth ball up in you, and you just can't be like, nah, I need to go there. It might be not the most opportune time, but something sets you off, and you gotta be like, click,
that's real.
and let's go. You know what I'm saying? I think Kanye West is that type of person, because Kanye was the dude that said on national TV, he knew with the audience, yo, George Bush doesn't like black people.
He went there.
He had the moment.
Guess what?
He had the moment.
Right.
yeah.
And he has courage. Like, I mean, he'll just say some stuff.
Oh no, he kind of shook after he said that now.
No, because he knows Jay-Z got killers. Jay-Z really got killers. Well, this like, yeah, you got it.
Hold on. Let's talk about the Jay-Z got killers real quick.
Right, okay.
This man been telling you for the last 15 years that he got killers.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem now?
I
And the streets is watching video.
Because he
Cats
know
pulled
it's
up on
real.
him, he got on the phone.
Yeah.
And they got out of here. He
Yeah.
been telling you all these years I got killers.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Any cat you see holding real bread got killers. I'm just saying, he's talking them M's and triple M's. Like it's not a game, and he know that, but it's something else that he know.
Yeah.
That's the L. You know what I mean? I think that's
calling him out too. When he was
because
like, you
he
didn't
didn't
call me,
right? Because
so he kind of put himself in a spot where, like, I'm not saying it like I want a
yeah,
problem.
some
Like,
behind the
he called me
scenes,
so we could talk. Like,
right? Some behind the scenes is fucked up,
real,
obviously, right?
Well,
But this is what I'm saying too. Like, for him to come, he didn't get up there and say like pink and purple elephants or the sky. You know what I mean? Like,
He didn't go Mariah Carey.
No, he didn't. He's obviously talking too real. It's the element of him saying being too real and saying, you know what, fuck it. What would make Ye drop a mic after doing one song? It's something that's just too real. The element of it that's like, but is that crazy? Is that behavioral? Or is that like some other shit? You know what I
you
mean?
think Kanye West is crazy?
Okay, one more theory that I have is, Kid Cudi was kind of going through something, right before this.
Right, but Kid Cudi does deal with depression too.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
right,
Well, I think Ye does too, man.
So
I
you
think
see-
Ye does.
So you see a couple of critics coming down on Kid Cudi for what he's going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, mental health is nothing to play with. Like
Exactly.
straight up and down.
Right.
So check it out. So after that, you've been seeing Kanye bring Kid Cudi out.
Right.
He might have just said, "Yo, man, I'm gonna jump in there with my homie."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to show him, just to take some of the pressure off of him, to kind of show him that, hey, man, everybody goes through this. He might have just jumped out there with his homie, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That could be another,
Right.
real shit, I can big up Kanye for the respect he gave Cudi too.
Yeah, right.
Because if you watch some of the stuff Cudi was saying, he was basically saying these cats done stole parts of my style almost.
Right.
Like they've not. You know how we artists, we all influence each other. But if you take something that I did and make it something else and get praise for it, you kind of feel slighted if a motherfucker don't fuck with you no more.
Yeah,
like after
right.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
We
so
did, yeah. That's
Kanye,
real.
he kind of bounced that back. Like that's how I was looking at it when he was like one of the illest. Because he kept referencing Cudi like he was one of the top 5 hip hop niggas ever.
He was trying to put his man
in
back
his
on the
world,
stage.
But yeah, in his world,
I
he
sure
come
was
from
all somebody said.
yeah, and so I
Oh, is it? Are we all? Yo, give us advice if you hit.
It seems like it's still going to me, but
It's
Oh yeah, pause a little bit. It's
Yeah.
probably back.
I'm just saying. So I just looked at that as Kanye showing like a mutual, like he was acknowledging that you were a part of the collective thing that we were. And he brought him back on to, like, here, have some stage.
Right. He got his man back on the stage.
Right.
And so I respected him for that.
If
Like,
that's
I
why he
love the
did
fact that
this,
he
like,
did
salute,
that,
man.
Well,
salute.
well,
The
and I
bigger issue about all of it though is mental illness is real.
Right.
Mental illness is running rampant in America and the world.
Undiagnosed,
and we really
right?
Not right. We're really not taking it
Especially in
as
the
real
black
as it is.
Right.
And definitely in the black community, we brush it off as dude just doing him or
That's so crazy. That's so
Kanye,
he just crazy.
always-
Yeah, he over
Some
there.
of this
Yeah.
stuff we gotta take for
Yup.
serious. Like,
And then the drugs they're giving out ain't helping.
and right, and all this
They ain't
stuff,
helping.
even the weed,
Making
we
it
smoking
worse.
this shit is kind of crazy
Right.
right now.
Well, cause
All
see,
that, you gotta take that into account.
right, and
That's some shit you can trust.
And I think, but see this, I'm just, and you know, on the other side of the coin, as an entertainer, and I
Breathe
think
life into it.
this is
Bring
what
your
got,
bosom.
yeah, this is what got some people mad is that yo, I paid $100, $200 to see, yeah, he did one song, and he threw the mic
That
down.
is unfortunate. Bro. It's very unfortunate.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
get a refund for that?
I feel like, and then like for the rest of the tour to be canceled, and then you hear in the news that in order for Kanye to not owe his Live Nation or Ticketmaster whatever any money, the only way for him to get out of that contract clause is to have some sort of illness or something like that. And so that came out that it was like Kanye stood to make $10 million and he could cancel his tour, not owe the concert promoters any money, and make $10 million from the insurance. So when that story hit, it had
It
you
goes
looking
back to
at
what I
it.
was kind of saying.
It goes back. It goes back to Kanye West when they said like when we reported on the Kim Kardashian robbery that Kanye is going through financial troubles and everything like that. So it falls back on that.
Right. But it kind of have it to be like, well, damn, are you playing me? Or you really, you know what I'm saying? He just had that air to it. Was like, man, don't let this be one of them Kardashian like
Stunts.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I didn't want it to be like
They are
that.
famous for that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll say this, man. I send our love and you know, blessings out to him. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like, if you really going through what you're going through, brother, man, you've influenced me.
We gonna keep on talking about the Kanye West situation until Kanye get better. You know what I'm saying? We pray for
prayers
Kanye.
up for you,
I mean,
bro.
if it's not a ploy or anything like
Yeah,
that. But
I
again,
really
sometimes
hope so,
people think you crazy. But they be like, sometimes the craziest motherfuckers be the ones that tell the most truth. It might not.
Right.
He might be the sanest motherfucker in the room.
Straight up.
The world is crazy.
Yeah.
We gotta move to the next topic because producers hit that. Shout out to my people.
Yeah. What's up?
G Money Entertainment, man. I just inked a small deal with those cats or whatever. G Money
Yeah.
Entertainment do some hosting and stuff like that. With
J Dub said he think they trying to silence Kanye. He telling too much truth. He about to
Come
say
to Durham, Kanye. They ain't gonna find you.
He about to say something too real, and that's what people get at when they talk about Michael Jackson. They like, yo, Michael Jackson was getting ready to go on the biggest tour, you know, This Is It tour.
Yeah.
A week before,
Pisces
and
moon.
he
Michael
died.
Jackson and Kanye.
Yeah.
To
Then
that.
Prince, you already know the stance Prince took
I don't even know
against
what that is, but I think it's
Prince.
She studies witchcraft.
She said, "Oh,
Prince music ain't even in the mainstream because he refused to sell it to, you know, his parent corporation. So
You can't silence me.
you already know. All right.
yo, median is on one.
Median
This is yo. Where is this median? Yo, hold on. Where did this median come from?
It's
normally median just hits me like this.
Welcome to my home.
Look,
You're in my house.
listen. Normally, median is
Look
like
at
a
the
Jedi
face.
master.
He got rabbit ears. I didn't put the rabbit ears.
It's like a Jedi master.
Can I say it right quick though? Look at your no, put it back.
Okay.
Right there. Don't move. He's got rabbit ears.
Wow.
But
I can't do this.
that's sugar cane though.
I can't do this.
That's
sugar cane.
like straight like that. We could chew that shit. It'd be sweet. All
Yo,
that.
oh man, yo.
And look,
fresh
and that's
sugar
Fidel Castro right there.
There it is with sugar cane.
Thing,
Yo, Gemini, how's it going back there, Gemini? How's it going?
Breathes life in this shit. Like
Oh wee,
I'm a show.
Look at Jimmy.
oh
Take
wee.
it off the.
Oh man.
Like this is a good segue. Can I have
Okay.
a quick segue?
Yeah.
Do you want a segue?
sure.
I do need
You
it.
can have a
though.
segue.
We just gonna bring it here. Or I need to bring it there.
Nah, we gonna bring it over there.
Yo, quick segue for median's art.
Okay.
We vibing. So yo, we gonna peep some of the art that Median
Yeah,
got in
just
this
real
crib
quick.
right now. Let's go.
And the reason I'm doing this is because this is Gemini right here. This is a young Fred Hampton right here. And I say that because Fred Hampton never got
I'm
old.
gonna turn it around so we get the full vibe of it.
This was I went to Gemini's house, and this was the one that spoke to me. I mean, she got a bunch of dope shit,
Right.
but this one I was like, damn. When I get money someday, like that's the one. Because when I look at what she do, I look at it like some Basquiat shit. Like Gemini's gonna be a millionaire. I mean, because we think about shit in money terms. This is a capitalistic society. But when I seen this, but look here, when I seen this one, I was the one I wanted. I winded up manifesting that into my space.
There you go.
So that was my segue, and I don't even remember why I wanted to do that, but we
that's
showed
dope.
that, and I'm done. We can get back to
That's
it.
dope.
Yo, I'm throwing Jim and
That's what we
email
have
in
asked.
if
Let's do an art
Why
show.
do you wear the shades? And why are there 2 people in here wearing shades on the show?
Yeah. So one of the reasons, you know, because people always be like, Kev, take your shades off. I'll be like, put some on.
Yeah.
Because Kazi got some big
Take
ass
mine
eyes
off.
and he's scary.
Why don't you put some on? That's what I say. You know what I mean? Number one. Number two, you see the reflection of the screen in my shades, right?
Right.
So what allows me to look over here at the comments, look at who's off camera, look at my topics, look at what's going on off screen without y'all all in my face, is me having these shades on. Other than that, I'm just setting up a persona where it's okay to be cool and be smart. So that's why I got my fucking shades on. Like it up.
My reason is simple. I got a bright future ahead of me.
There you go.
That's what it is. There you know what I like that. That's
There you go. Nothing to do with being Hollywood. Nothing to do with none of that. But that's why. There you go. You got it.
Peaceofthegym.com.
Let's go see. Let's check this out real quick because we're making some dope progress right now, right?
Oh man, it's spazzing out.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
About it, but I'm not
Yeah. Okay. That's where we at right now. Okay. That's what's good. So yeah, we got, and that's the next topic we're gonna be touching on anyway. So that's gonna be off the chain right now.
Word up. So we got to jump to how we looking, producers?
We looking great.
How's producers looking? How we looking?
So yo, it's time to get into the next topic. Fidel
Castro.
Yeah. I'm gonna just start out by saying R.I.P. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
I mean, some people will say otherwise.
Yeah, some people
I mean,
would.
but you know what I'm saying? I look at this at the end of the day, that man had a family. Like what I say the same thing. No matter who you villainize and everything like that, that man had people that loved him. So, you know what I'm saying?
And a lot of what we get is Western news and Western opinion.
Right.
White opinions, Caucasian opinions of Fidel Castro. And I will, for Asada alone, him bringing Asada down to Cuba alone is like a respect enough. And maybe he hasn't done everything perfectly, but shit, Obama hasn't either. And this nigga's responsible for thousands of deaths, and yet we still praise him. So peace up to Fidel.
Because he killing the brown people we need to be killed. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. That's what America's bomb is built on. Killing the white brown people.
Hold on, time out. Media, we having a moment right now.
Media is in the
vibing.
Media just start vibing in the middle of our show.
That's right, media, where we at, bruh?
Media is just vibing.
Where we at? Where we at, though?
Yeah. 1, 2. Wow.
Live and direct.
Yo, K-Hill.
What is this, bro?
Kazi. Yeah. Eyes on fix, my mind and attention. Salute to my true at ease. Physically, on where I roam and I zone 360. Feel what I feel. Take a trip with me. Building the feel, add on for the memory. New day, new lane, I tailor the fit to me. Improve situation. Get a grip of these space age kids in the mix. Stay sweet and linky, they arms reaching, I stay seated. Ill ripple effect, connect to the people. Digital renaissance, provide what your game needs. Invisible man, filmmaker and teacher. Journalism, my credit, editing is lethal. Get paid for the catalog and it's legal. New 9 to 5, get high from my designings. Cars ride by with a new type of style. Come on. Cars ride by with a new type of style. Come on. Cars ride by with a new type of style. I had to do the Four Horsemen shit because I claim Nature Boy, you know?
Right, you got it. Did he bring up a harmonica?
Just like that.
Was that a harmonica?
That was a
BDG.
Yeah. Shouts out the median with the impromptu.
Listen,
you know
hold
what I mean?
on. What I'm saying is this right here. Media said this. They got who Pharaoh got the roots. We got median, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we just rock with median today.
On one. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was dope,
I
man.
live in there.
That was dope. So yo,
Party foul.
No, bro, you want
We
something
talk.
else,
We should
yo.
talk about.
We should. We really should.
Figure out.
This cat just bust
Bishop,
out of
yo, that was dope. That was a dope place. That's what we get. Yo, this is a unique episode.
Bust the jam out, yo.
Yo, Median just said, "Fuck it, we gonna do this right now."
You know how much thirst you
That's
just
what it
quench
was.
right now, dog?
Come on, man.
Yo,
Wow, bro.
talking about. We gonna get back on that before the
I
next
love
song.
y'all niggas.
Yeah,
Just
it's like
bust out a
that.
jam in the middle of the show, yo.
Bust out one
You bust
jam.
out a jam in the middle of the show.
That was dope. I fucks with that.
That's how Durham does it.
Wow, man.
That's how median does it. We've had so many artists on the show before. Yeah. No one has ever impromptu like, yo, fuck whatever y'all talking about. I'm gonna bust my jam out. Then it's available on iTunes.
You're in my house.
You're in my house.
All right.
That's what I do.
Salute
So,
me,
yo.
man. Salute, brother.
Yeah, salute the Median. More of that. More of that.
Yo,
Less of
I
that.
needed that.
Yeah,
Salute, bro.
real talk. So yo, back to the death of Fidel Castro, right?
Fidel
That's
Castro.
what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Man, he was pronounced dead. What was the day here?
Fidel Castro stuck around a long time, man. Let's talk about
He
it.
outlived all his enemies.
Man.
Outlived everybody.
Like you don't live that long unless you did something right.
There's a lot of shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, and again, you know what I mean? And people, whatever you do, it's like, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gotta understand is this right here. People can villainize anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be villainized and be doing the extra thing. It's just like this. Like, especially black folk, we should know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We walk around and we be like, yo, why these people don't like us? Why these some people like, because
this is the thing though too, is like a lot of people will argue like the people that celebrating his life are the people that didn't live underneath like his oppression. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's one thing I was gonna say is like you gotta play devil's advocate with that, and it's like, you know, I have personally friends and family that live under that regime.
Okay.
So, you know, when you can't find food, when you can't go to a Kroger to buy chicken,
Right.
because your ID number doesn't allow you to buy so that day of the week, and you
Right.
can't do that.
But is it more, let me ask you this, is it Cuba's fault for having that, or is it like the U.S. and everybody else from putting those embargoes and everything like that, from stopping the fair trade going to those places?
See, that's one of the things that they always say with Cuba, you know, was like the trading. There was trading still going on, but even like in Venezuela right now,
Okay.
which is the same thing that's going on in Cuba without it being a dictatorship,
Right.
quote unquote. My brother living in Venezuela, you can't go to the store and buy milk, eggs, oil. These are everyday items. You
Right.
can't buy toilet paper. And so, let's say you want to buy toilet paper, right? Then you got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and check on different stores to see if there's any toilet paper available. And if there is toilet paper available, you got to get in line and maybe wait 2-3 hours to see if maybe by the time you get to the end of the line, there is toilet paper left for you to buy. You might get up to that door and they'll tell you, hey, there's no toilet paper left. And now you got to go wipe with your hand because there's nothing else. And so one of the things is like, personally, I'm originally from Venezuela and I have family that live there. You know, it's not, the government's always saying, oh, there is not enough dollars to go around. There is not enough, there's an economic warfare going on from the imperialists, from the U.S. and blah, blah, blah. But yet again, you see all the people that are in the government, and this happens in Cuba as well.
Right.
Anybody that's with the government or anybody that's with the army, they're having a lot of money. They're traveling to the U.S., buying solid gold iPads and solid gold iPhones.
Right.
Stuff that even Americans can't really afford in here.
Right.
And they're in Miami buying all this stuff. They own $60,000 horses and own about 10 stables,
Right.
and have land and stuff like that. So it's not like there is not currency to go around. It's that there is also a corruption that goes into the government.
It's really corrupt in the government.
Right.
But I'm saying, U.S. government is corrupt as fuck.
Right, but we
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but what it is, but what it is like this. The only thing about the U.S. government is this right here. We also do this. As corrupt as we are, we also share a little bit Because what we do is this right here. Instead of like in a democracy, okay, the 1% get it and that's it. No, we'll pull a person up. So then we can be like, oh, they made it too.
Right.
So it keeps that hope.
I was telling
That's why
Bishop, I was
oh,
like,
we back.
yeah, they give it a minute to die out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
Bishop was talking too real
I'm
for
sorry, it ain't-
Facebook.
No, keep talking real, bro.
But nah,
Yeah, they got the censor button. Yeah, go ahead now, and I'm gonna kick some facts when you're done. 'Cause you were kicking some real shit.
Yeah, but what I was saying is this right here. It's just the fact is, it's just like we sell hope. And when you sell a little hope on it, you know what I'm saying, on the back end of whatever you're doing on your corruption, it's like this. Let's be corrupt, but let's not be as absolutely corrupt. Let's give it back, because we allow in America as a democracy. And in communism, they don't have to do that. In a corrupt communist state, like if communism was not corrupt, honestly, it would be a lot better.
Right.
It would be a lot better for the people, because it's saying that, hey, you're a trash man. This is what you get paid as a trash man. You're a professor. This is what you get paid as a professor. And you normally get higher than you're supposed to get. You don't own your joint. The government owns it, but guess what? Everybody gets the same. So there's zero poverty.
Right.
But see, when you put the corruption into them, people start getting greedy. The idea of communism is a lot better than the idea of democracy and capitalism.
But where is it? It don't work though.
It doesn't work. No, because it's easy to corrupt it.
Right, they both could be good practices.
Right.
Without the human element.
Exactly.
Right.
When you got the human element in, when you got greed and sin, then that's what happens.
Well, I'm gonna kick some of the facts, of the Castro facts, all right? Because just a lot of, first of all, like you said, U.S. and Cuba relations. Cuba faced embargo for more than 50 years under his rule, so that's why
that's a long time.
That's a long time, like for things to be standing in time. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, over 600 assassination attempts. Dante, I saw you shouted that fact out as well.
600?
Over 600 assassination attempts by like CIA, people that want him dead, revolutionaries.
Can I speak one fact and we get back? I mean, I don't want to cut you at all. But
go ahead.
If you watch a young Castro, a middle-aged Castro speak about the government that he was putting in, he didn't say communist. He referred to maybe like a socialist
government.
Right. So he was on that MMA shit. Like he was already taking the best from the current things offered and leaving the bullshit alone. Like he wasn't trying to just, because by definition communism means a certain thing. By definition, all that shit
Marxism.
When he spoke about his shit, he was clear in saying that I'm not following any of these to a T. I'm trying to do something that's more righteous for what's going on right now and for my people.
Right. Well,
and I'm not agreeing with everything he said and did by any means, but I definitely respect a lot of what he definitely had love for his people.
Right.
For his people.
Yeah, for real.
And he even had love for us. If you don't remember,
we'll touch on that.
Castro supported the oppressed people of America.
Right. So
oppression everywhere.
So let's talk on like the pros. The pros and the cons, like dealing with them, right? So what a lot of people will say is positive about him. Okay, 9 instances where Fidel Castro and Cubans helped black people fight colonialism and white supremacy. Okay, so he supported the Angolan War of Independence. Okay. He prevented the South African apartheid regime from taking over Angola in 1988. He provided assistance to the ANC's fight against apartheid in South Africa. And that's why him and Mandela is so close. If you've seen mad pictures of him and Mandela, like hugging and doing things like that. He supported black Americans. I mean, he met with Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali.
Your heroes.
Of course, he gave Assata Shakur asylum when the United States was trying to kill her and basically in jail her, and he let her come to Cuba. Gave free medical school to blacks in 2000s. He said he would give free medical. Some of the best doctors in the world come from Cuba. If you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying?
Free healthcare for everybody.
Yeah, literally.
Some shit you can't get in the richest nation in the world. I love America, but I love it because my people helped build America.
Capitalism.
Like and love it. You know, we can't go back. We can't go back nowhere else. This is our shit.
He was trying to send 83 medics and like tons of like supplies, and the U.S. denied it.
Right.
Like, those are things that are really important to know.
So that's right. So I mean, but he's human, right? So where he fucked up, okay.
Cause we all fuck up.
Okay, because it ain't all guts, no glory.
Don't think we don't fuck up.
Because just like when we go in, everybody judge, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like, man, Kev did this for the kids. Kev did this. Man, Kev walked this way across the street. And where Kev fucked up
was when Kev did all that cocaine.
Yo, oh no, man. Not my bag, baby. Not my bag.
Oh no, that's why I had to go to the extreme on that. I went to the extreme.
Okay. In 1962, he asked the Soviet Union to place ballistic missiles in Cuba to stop U.S. interference on the island. Okay. In 1961, 3 months into JFK's presidency, 1,400 CIA trained exiles invaded Cuba, the Bay of Pigs. Y'all know y'all learned about that in school, right?
It's a vacuum, but I feel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that 13 days. If you haven't seen that, there's a documentary movie, 13 Days, about the Cuban Missile Crisis. Russia had missiles literally 30 minutes from the United States pointed at us, and it was going down. Like they were threatening to launch those like within like 24 hours. So check that out. It's one of the things that makes Kennedy a great president. People talk about he's one of the greatest presidents of all time because he used diplomacy. He negotiated that out of not happening. You know what I'm saying? Past the Bay of Pigs, he negotiated that shit into not happening. And I've seen a lot of Cubans. There's a reason why Cubans, okay? It's like what black people complain about a lot. White people telling them how they should feel about their situation, right? I have to see what Cubans in Miami, how they feeling about it. And I'm seeing a lot of them celebrate his death.
Right. 24 hours straight.
Real talk. And I have to think that there's some merit to that. You know what I mean? And I think it's all perspective. You ask some people, Trump's the biggest asshole that ever lived. You ask some people, he's the person that's going to save the United States, right? And so I think sometimes some people are going to agree to disagree.
Right. Even with the United States.
But his contributions, how he regarded black Americans has been somewhat better than even our own government has acknowledged, like the plight of us in America.
Because it's at the end of the day, it's like this. I don't think what you got to understand is this right here. We have two types of American. Like America's divided. We got, the quote unquote white America, and then we got black America. There's two different Americas, man. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He wasn't doing. I don't think he was really pointing the missiles at black America. He understands.
But we was gonna get hit, nigga. Ain't no missile gonna hit white America and not hit
Let's hold this right here.
What you mean?
What I'm saying is this right. Let's stop. Let's stop right here.
All right.
When you at war, what I'm saying is this right here. When you at war and stuff like that, when they go in and they go in like we do it as America right now, we'll go into a country
and kill everybody.
Bomb the shit out. Like Hiroshima. Bomb the shit out of fucking Japan.
Right.
You are telling me that innocent people are going to die when you do that type of warfare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Innocent people are going to die. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you do that type of war to knock down, you know what I'm saying, these military if they bomb a military base, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Think about military bases. It's people.
But what you saying? Cuba and Russia should have set that shit off on us.
I'm saying no. It's like this. It's like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. If Cuba, you know what I mean, we was at war with them. We was on different policies and everything like that. We do the same shit to everybody else.
Right. Yeah, no doubt,
and
no doubt about it.
I'm glad they didn't.
Right.
America funded the other side, like with the Batistas. Is that what they call it?
Batista.
Like all their fucking shit came from America.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much. I mean, like.
So I like.
Oh, where is up?
I
You
like
saying
my
that?
family.
Absolutely.
My family is here. I get it, but either side, there is no guilt-free side. Like it's not like it's not like they rode on some.
It's like this. All politicians are a bunch of assholes. They don't understand
going on. Like you can't speak about it in a vacuum. The solution is to stop fucking niggas over. All together. Right, because they responded to some fuckery.
Right.
Like on some real live shit.
Right.
They responded
But was
to
actually very disgusted with America. And
real shit. For real legitimate reasons.
So disgusted by white people that he
There was slavery in this country. There was problems here.
He thought we were disgusting. Even the language is so disgusting that he refused to speak English because it's an ugly language. He was like, fuck that shit. That's ugly. America's ugly. I don't give a fuck. So you can't blame him.
I think
America hasn't been fair to everybody. We know that.
I think Black America like regards him in the way that he treated us, right?
Right.
But I think the elements of how he treated his own people, because you don't get to be in power like that being Mr. Nice Guy.
Nah,
he didn't hand out cookies.
Exactly. Yo, he got us fucked up, like you said.
But this is the thing, because people was like, if you were a journalist and you wrote against them, that you would, chances are you was gonna end up dead. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was a political opponent or anything like that, anything anti,
straight up,
anything anti, if you ain't talking about what he was talking about, like that was probably a rap for you. You know what I mean? So that's why I said it's elements. I think there's big elements of what he stood for that appeal to a lot of people, just like Che Guevara. A lot of people that are like, you know what I mean? To be a revolutionary ain't to be mainstream. It's not pop culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but at the same time, like, when your own people out in the street celebrating your death, there's an element of that.
Because what it is, it affects. Because like what Chrono said, when you can't get bread for your family, you don't get you don't have. Yo, it's like a natural human God-given right to wipe your ass with toilet paper.
But we forget about
now that you used to it, right?
Right.
What you saying?
Like once you don't get me used to wiping my ass with toilet paper.
The basic things we take for granted, right?
Basic stuff is like having water, and right now we have people in Flint, Michigan that don't have water, that haven't had water for 3 years.
Right. So how can they not be mad?
Right. So, and that's a basic human right. So it's like, don't forget, don't act like America's all good, because we have a lot of Americans that don't have
get
food,
right.
that don't have access to food. You look at the south side of Chicago, there's nowhere within walking distance to get fresh food, to get medical help. You got schools shut down. There's nothing around but poverty. So it's like, and this is in Chicago.
Right.
They got money in Chicago.
Right.
You got $1 million to build a motherfucking beam, and you should have $1 million to put into these schools in the South Side. So I'm just saying, like, America's kind of fucked up too. So
right, America's listen. It's like this. America's bigger Cuba. It's just like we just got different. We just got like I said.
All over the world is fucked up because like even one of the main thing is like what Castro was fighting about, and one of the facts that you guys don't know about. I don't know if you guys do or not, but like all over the world there's a central bank, right? And the central bank is owned by the Rothschilds family, right?
Absolutely.
Cuba is one of those places that is not owned.
One of three.
Right. Out of like, the same thing that happened to Gaddafi, why did they have to get rid of him? Because, he was trying to set up the central bank of the world backed by gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Africa's currency was
and
turning
Africa
gold.
and Africa's currency. Yeah.
They went to number
so,
one overnight.
it's all a politics game.
That's true.
Now, it's fucked up.
We're going to lose our feed talking like this, Chronos. Preacher.
Keep going, bro. Yeah, it's all fucked up everywhere. And we're all just puppets because they're all just trying to play with it. And one of the things that Castro was trying to do, I mean, not saying everything they did was great. The same thing that what we're living over here. Not everything is great, but not everything is bad either. And one of those things was keeping a hold of that gold and not letting that one central bank.
So I look at it like this. It's like this. It's kind of like this. When we look at we kind of look at the word. And I'm, I'm saying, this is me thinking, it's like this, what were we doing in that situation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to change the world, it's like this, you cannot make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
Right. That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like
power
this.
Play?
Power play. It's like this. Not everybody's decisions are going to be popular for the greater good of anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. And yes, when you get people around you that you, like I'm saying, like you can look at it like this. Like in this room right here, we got 7 to 9 people in this room. I haven't made a count, but but it's a bunch of us in here, and I'm like, yo, this is what we gonna do. This is our initiative. One of us in this motherfucker is, I'm down with that initiative, but how can I make a little money on the side?
Right.
How can I feed my family a little bit better off of this? And that's human nature. And what it is, and it's like this. And when you have, because it's a man. We are men, man. It's just like
permission to speak.
No.
I see like you have a protocol.
Right.
For 9 motherfuckers, there's enough to go around 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Right.
So I feel you, but at the same time, when you think about how most of people are living planet-wide,
right,
and what they could trade off for if somebody really just wanted to break bread, like what's available, like all the shit that. It's 2016. We talking about science, technology, like what you could do to sustain a population of humans. The shit that we doing now, it's clear that
we can do it.
Like you can invest,
right,
and make sure that more people
just gotta want
good.
to.
Like it's just really it's a shift, man.
You talking about as a whole, or
just as a whole, like the green initiatives, all that shit. Like there's a.
It's like they were saying you could power all of the U.S.
That type of shit,
right? With solar power,
that type of
fits
shit. Like
in maybe a
like why are you holding back the essentials of like life?
A small state.
That's
not
where
even
we're
like
going.
North Carolina size.
If it don't happen in our lifetime, it's gonna happen.
It's like 11,000 acres. I don't know what it is. Whatever.
Like let everybody
and they're saying
get what
you
they
can
need.
power all of the U.S. with that.
We got. Listen, we got to jump to the other. It's real. Yo, it's real.
Wait a minute. Time out. Oh,
we got to jump to the other.
Appreciate everybody's opinion. All right, definitely because we on a time.
We on time.
That's what happens. You forget that this is on.
We saw it
flowing. Like, what time is it? Oh shit! It's 2 a.m. Oh shit! Like
the jewel that I took from it though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Cam. We'll let Cam.
It's just like this. It's like this. I didn't agree with everything that he did, but I will say this: he didn't like something, he changed it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up and down. This person wouldn't help him. This group of people wouldn't help him. Okay, y'all ain't gonna rock with me. I'm gonna go rock over here.
Right.
Those are the jewels that I took from, you know what I'm saying?
That's real too.
Like, he was gonna make it no matter what.
Right.
He was gonna make it happen what he wanted to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
And those are the jewels that I took from his life.
Yeah, because there's an element of I'm not gonna be the United States bitch.
Straight up.
Right.
Is what sometimes and that'll get you fucked up out here. Honestly,
Being a United States bitch,
that'll give you a hard road. It's like, oh, we not gonna have a Sandals in Havana. We not gonna have McDonald's. Yeah, we not gonna pimp you. We ain't gonna, give you 15 cents a cigar for the best cigars in the world.
Look at Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. So
hold on.
We gonna cut you off.
Speaking of cigars,
Like,
the best cigars in the world.
Yeah. Anybody rock with Cuba? We got a problem. United States say that, ain't nobody gonna rock with you.
The second best cigars in the world are from Bull City Cigars.
Shouts out.
You know what I'm saying? Bull City Cigar Company. You know what I'm saying?
The best beard oil in the world.
Best beard oil in the world.
Durham, North Carolina.
Yo, Beard Supply Company.
Bishop's whole attitude changed since Bishop became a beard oil model. His whole swag done changed, bro. I mean, it done got real delicate, bro. Shit done got real delicate.
I'm gonna say
I was playing about what I said about his beard. Y'all was playing.
I don't know nothing about the beard oil.
Oh yeah,
but
the beard oil.
I will say this.
I got money in there.
I had one of those Bull City cigars. It was some bourbon dip shit at one of Jay Gunn's functions.
Right.
And I don't smoke cigars like that, but over your course of your life, when you're a 30-something gentleman, you smoke some cigars.
Right.
Yeah.
The shit was like, it was some I tasted it was some different shit. It was like, okay, I might.
There it is.
It's kind of like this gin and juice. Sponsored by.
Right. The smoking gun joint is available.
Smoking gun joint is very good. End of the third joint. There it is. Yo, so there's a link for Durham Beer Supply Company, Durham Beer Supply Company, and also Bull City Cigars. There's some Intelligently Ratchet's.
They're the homies,
and as well as the mules that dress me and Kazi. We got a stylist and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a stylist too. This is my man right here. Look, and y'all gotta know this fella. DRC. This is my man Dello. He did Nappy Love.
Nappy Love's back in the day, man. Come on, man.
Come on, look. Yeah, look, man. I got the whole.
Everybody got stylists now. Soon Intelligent Ratchet get some stylists.
And I love that. I love this fella right here.
My man P out of DC, Central Eagles. Let's go.
There you go.
It's his birthday, man.
It's pretty creative in the circle. Like in the general circle, we stand around people that are doing
a lot of It's a lot of energy. So let's have some fun with it right now. While we in the fun having mood. Let's do the either or.
Yeah, this is for
let's do it. Nah, we
And K
just
Hill.
yeah. We just
Me
do
and
one.
K Hill,
Yeah.
and Gemini, you in this too.
Yeah.
Also Kronos, since you are a esteemed guest.
Yeah.
Yo, on the Television Ratchet, we tell y'all we have guests, and then they bring features.
Right.
Like, yo, our guests bring their own features.
Shout out to Artie Bartell III. He couldn't be here tonight. I'm gonna talk to him soon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joshua Gunn Cigars because
for
he
sure.
mentioned that.
Yeah, the smoking gun. Yeah, we posted the link.
Yeah, we post links.
Yeah, Nat got it. Nat got it.
Nat, hit him with the links, Nat. That's
She
our,
did.
That's
She
our
had it.
producer.
So we're gonna do the either or Jeezy now, all right?
You ready?
That's dope. Go ahead.
Here we go. So we see we see you back there, Gemini. Keep
There it is.
cooking.
We want on every
Keep
question
cooking.
answer it. You know what I'm saying? You ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? Either or.
Either ors.
These are the most comprehensive questions. This is how we build your personality.
Do we have to answer them though?
Yeah.
You do have to answer them.
Go ahead.
Or you will be cut off.
Either or.
Either or. I'm going with number one.
Lesser of two evils.
Lesser of two evils. You ready?
Yeah.
Either or. Rocking the cul-de-sac, which is the Uncle Phil. Or rocking a man weave. Median, this is your question. What are you going to do?
Baldy. Look at my cut.
No. I'm talking about no. I'm saying no. You got this right here. Hair around here. This is all bald.
Right. Look at my face. Look at this work right here. I'm gonna give y'all this work. Only reason I'm doing it because I cut my own hair.
Where you rocking? Are you rocking cul-de-sac with a man weave?
When I had locks and shit, I used to twist them. But I'm gonna rock the.
You gonna rock the cul-de-sac? You rocking the Uncle Phil?
How much gonna go for Phil?
Oh yeah. K-Hill.
Really? What
All
you
right.
go with?
Oh, the same question?
Yeah, just so it's just one. Yeah, you just one because we got 10. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Real just pick one dollar. You don't gotta just.
cul-de-sac.
You go to cul-de-sac. You going to cul-de-sac too?
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Going with Uncle Phil. The George Jefferson.
As a man, I just can't put
Negotiable.
no extra shit in my head. Like,
Right.
What is that about? Come on.
Yo, when it's time,
I'm gonna put more.
I'm
shit
Pop
in my
Shakur,
head.
baby.
There you go.
Pop
Nah,
Shakur.
but
Balled it out.
You gotta rock the George Jefferson.
Just the Jordan.
You gotta rock the George Jefferson and the man weave.
Either way, you put the cap right here.
I'm fucking it out, bro.
Yo, can I stop to say that is the blackest ass theme song to any sitcom that there has ever been. And then the outro is. Y'all know about the Jeffersons, man. All right.
Oh no, Amen was pretty hard too now.
Yeah, Amen was gospel. That was swag. Good times too.
Okay.
Maybe good times. Good times. Might have that.
Somebody like the Purple Tights.
Okay.
Shout out to Purple Tights, as they said.
Okay. Next question.
Go ahead.
Boys to Men or Jodeci?
Jodeci all day.
Jodeci.
But boys, to men, there's no fronting on boys.
No, at all.
And answer at home too. What you like? Boys to Men or
Y'all
Jodeci?
can answer too. Y'all answer too. Boys and Men and Jodeci.
Which one?
If you're gonna go in, you go in all the way. So I'll go Boys to Men.
Yes.
Okay.
They sing acapella. I'm going with Boys and Men too.
You talking about today? Today? Or
No,
That's how you feel personally, just personally.
Or-
It's just your personal feeling.
I'm gonna have to go with who would I rather listen to, and I'm gonna have to say Jodeci.
I was about to
Jodeci.
say.
Cause y'all freaks. You know they freaks.
37.
They, you not saying what it is. They made Boys and Men made good old wholesome music. Jodeci was a bunch of freaks. That's what it was.
Shout out to the freaks.
I think Jodeci's done more for me. Jodeci's done more for me. I feel Boys to Men has helped me get more in touch with my feelings, how to communicate with my emotions. But Jodeci?
The Fidel.
Oh my God.
There's
Yeah.
a bidding war going on.
Is it? Okay, so
Wow.
you want it?
Business, right?
It's a
Yeah.
bit, yo, they bid it. They said $100.
PayPal. I still feel
Yeah.
Do you commercial?
We gon' okay, all right. We can pay her in trees.
Paying trees.
Pay her in broccoli. Yeah, add intelligently ratchet. Okay. Yeah, we getting
That's what I'm saying.
we getting a lot of
acapella though.
we getting a lot of, but nah. But the Jodeci's are coming in now, and the
Jodeci, we got
and the
Boys to
ladies,
Men.
and it's the ladies talking on it. So that's what I'm saying.
Because the ladies are a bunch of freaks.
ain't nothing
Come and
wrong
talk
with
to
it.
me.
Come on, man. Do we really? we can go in that Diary of a Mad Band album.
First album, side B.
Jesus.
Was it side B? First album?
Yeah,
I still want a Jodeci jacket though.
Self-titled.
Who don't want a Jodeci jacket?
Forever
though,
my lady. Forever my lady. That's all I gotta say. I ain't gotta say nothing else past that. It's the said boys the men though. It's the oh, okay. Where we at?
I'm sleeping on Boys the Men, bro.
I'm fire though.
Okay,
not sleeping
that's
on
real.
it.
Two.
I'm not sleeping
The
with
one
you
that was
asking
called
Jews,
Two.
though. Like,
we gotta get through
I'll make love to you on bended knee. Water runs dry. It's tough. I'm not mad at it.
nah, dog.
And for the best vocalists of all time.
First album was
Of all
hard,
time.
man.
Of all time. Real shit.
All right, so who we got? Okay, so
Yeah.
what's
What
the
you
next?
say? Yo, Cicely said the after party, the hotel, Jeezy was tough
Gin
too.
and juice. I'm telling her to come over for the gin and juice.
Gin and juice, yeah, real talk.
Come on, sis. It's all good. All right.
Cicely coming back on in 2 weeks.
In
Though.
2 weeks.
Shout-
We got some more announcements. and
special
stuff like that.
announcements about Article. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out to the article.
Yup. Always.
2017 is about to be hella lit.
Yup.
Y'all
Word
go
up.
check out the lineup if you haven't already.
Did I see Rakim on that lineup?
Yeah.
You did.
Did I see Rakim?
No,
Just
no.
wait.
Yes, they have.
Hey,
William is going to do his album, paid in full, all the way through with a
Live jazz band.
Yeah.
performance.
You gonna pee a little bit. You gonna pee. You gonna like,
Yo.
I'm just so.
Can we talk about how they got paid?
Hold on. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. We having a great time. We having an awesome time. I'm just trying to get through the either or. I'm trying to let's get through the either. Yeah, Article. Cicely was on. Make sure you check out that episode with Cicely we had on last week.
We just made Article official sponsor, Intelligent Ratchet, unofficial official sponsor.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gotta give us nothing, just let me a free t-shirt and a hug.
Yeah. It's going down.
And Just Blaze, by the way.
Yeah.
Just Blaze is DJing the after party
And
on
George
first
Clinton.
night.
And George Clinton.
Clinton.
Landing in
Hold on.
Yo.
George Clinton.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the episodes. You would have peed on yourself.
The
Yeah.
article, let me
Go
tell you.
back and watch. Go back and
watch.
Go back and watch last episode. We had Cicely on talking all about
Rakim with a live band.
Okay. What? So yo, all right. Either or. Here we go.
All right, here it is. Either or. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Either or. Okay.
Your last year of high school or your first year of college?
First year of college.
And the last year of high school was dope.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Last year of high school, first year of college,
First
kid.
year of college all day.
Last year of high school.
Last year of high school.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
It was great. I
Last year of high school too.
Last year of high school.
Last year of high school. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because what it is that we hella lit right now. Rats and Tens, what y'all got? Last year of high school, first year of college.
Yeah, last year of high school or first year of college. What y'all?
We want to hear that joint. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. That's the next one.
Nah, this is you, Kazi.
Nah, motherfucker. You said
you said you see, yo. Yeah.
They trying to pass off the
I ain't
question.
scared of it.
No,
I ain't
no.
scared of it.
It's
First
Kazi,
year,
yeah.
first year college, Dante. Okay, it went down to T. Okay, right up. So yo, here we go.
Let's ask K Hill this question. I want K Hill to have
And this doesn't pertain to
Don't know
any.
disclaimers.
I'm not.
It is.
Don't do no motherfucking disclaimers.
No
We ain't do this.
disclaimers. No disclaimers.
No disclaimers.
Here you
Ask
go.
that.
Straight no chaser. Here we go. Fat and smart or skinny and stupid.
Look. Let K Hill have this by himself.
What you want?
Fat and smart.
There you go.
All day.
There you go.
All day.
There you go. There you go.
Can I answer that one?
Yeah, fat and smart.
There you
All
go.
day.
It's all about
All
mind
day,
sex.
Like,
Median is balance.
So you can come as you are. That's what Ian said. Either way. Yeah.
I am fat and smart.
Yeah! Gunshot!
And talented.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
All the fat films.
It's all about what's up here, right?
Yo, everybody going fat and smart.
Everybody's going fat and smart. Like it up. Like it up. This is already I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the most lit, uncontrollable episode of Intelligently Ratchet. Like it up though, like it up though, because it's lit. It's over there. We in here. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun tonight. We rolling with it. So okay, more either or.
More either or. We only on number 4, man.
Air Force Ones or shell toe Adidas?
Oh,
Shell toe Adidas, bro.
Nah, I gotta go.
I had more Air Force Ones.
I gotta go with the A1s.
A1s.
I've had a lot.
Air Force Ones?
I gotta go with the ones.
You new school.
What do you want?
K Hill said shell toes. What you say at home, y'all? Air Force One or shell toes?
Listen, shell toes are a more distinct shell.
But
I had more pairs of Air Ones.
Right.
In my lifetime.
Uptown.
I had 2 pairs of shell toes in my life.
Right.
I probably had about 15 pairs of Air Ones. Just generally giving a liberal answer.
Yeah.
The gum soles, like
Where's the
white,
sign
low
when
top,
you
the
ask
high
speaker
top,
questions?
black joints with
Right.
the gold
Oh, this
check,
one's good. This
the
one's
strap.
tough. I have a lot of different answers.
What I'm saying is this right here. Me, favorite sneakers all time, shell toe Adidas.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They don't break down. You know what I'm saying? You can
Toe
wear them
lasts
joint-
forever.
The toe lasts forever. They don't
And
break
once
down.
you know, once the toe gone, the shoes
The
ruined.
show's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Because it's a whole bunch of cats out here. Y'all out here rocking the beige Air Force Ones.
Okay, can we ask a new question? What's the most
Force Ones
durable?
got that one,
What's the
y'all.
most
Those
durable
people
pair of
were
shoes you've ever had?
Croquets.
The most durable.
My durable joint is the Vasquez Gore-Tex all day. hands
Yeah.
down.
Oh, you can
Like,
break Gore-Tex.
I had them and I rocked them until they
But you don't,
leaned in the back and they were still fresh. Like I
Foam
gave them
posits
away
too.
and shit.
You can't break foam posits.
ACGs last forever.
ACGs is a close second for me.
Chuck Taylor, ACGs and Chuck
But
Taylor's.
Chuck Taylors
last
are
forever.
good when they start getting old.
They
You can
last.
rock.
Yeah.
Like Chuck Taylor's is like Tim's. Like when they get a certain amount of scuff on them,
Right.
they look good. You know, so you can still rock them.
You don't want to see a fresh.
You don't want them too fresh, fresh. You want to look like you've been through something a little bit.
That's real. Okay, we got good feedback.
That's why I
Good
tried to get my
feedback.
cut yesterday, so when you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay.
Go to sleep on it and whatnot.
This next one gonna hurt y'all head.
I ain't gotta answer this one, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Let's
Pete,
get it.
all right. Pete Rock or Primo?
Jeez.
Oh, that's hard.
I'm not
For me,
answering
it's
that.
easy for me.
Okay.
I'm not answering that.
The way that I came through music,
Right.
everybody had to have a primo beat. Like, so Premier and like Gangstar and shit, it hit me different than I had to go back and learn Pete Rock.
Okay.
Like I learned Pete Rock on my second stage of just understanding beat making.
Okay.
Primo was just all in my face. And so like KRS, like all my favorite MCs was going on a Primo beat.
right.
Like Nas, you know,
It's a
Jay-Z.
certain level you got to go to as a rapper.
Right.
That you have to rap on Dre beat. You have
Right,
to rap
and
on.
I'm an MC first, so
Right.
I mean production caught my ear second.
Right.
That being said, I caught Pete Rock
Rock
after
after.
Premiere. But yeah,
So,
Premiere
Premiere.
That one's a
all
hard
day,
one, though,
all
really.
day,
Premiere?
easy.
It's-
Yo, how?
And it's not to say one's
No,
bad,
one's better than the other,
It's just to
but
say
yeah,
like
yeah.
which
Nah,
one
I'm
means
talking
more
about
to
for-
you.
For
Right.
me, yeah,
You on a
that was
deserted
hard.
island and you can only take.
you know.
Donald Trump is in the building.
You want
Donald Trump
a deserted island and you can only have the beats from one of them.
All right,
Oh,
Chronos, what you got? Because
Well, hold on, Case.
No, let
You love them both. You love them both. You're not gonna
look at you
choose
cry a
one.
little bit.
But
Nah, see,
nah, Case saying he love them both. There's no choosing either or.
I guess
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't.
you know, I came
I
from
can't
overseas, so I had to
I
learn
love
a lot of the history of hip hop. You know,
Right.
But I guess the name that first popped out was Pete Rock for me.
Let's be right for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you.
Yeah.
Jimmy, who you got? Jimmy's a DJ. If y'all didn't know, she paint and she DJ. She a paint watch a DJ. It's awesome. Crazy situation.
Seeing a lot of Pete Rock, seeing a lot of Primo.
I have to go with Primo if I'm
Yeah.
gonna rock
Primo.
something.
Great guys, Greg and I see E.
I like I would have to go with.
we ride for me, not for free. Maybe I do it for guarantee. I'm an employee
Or the employee.
You recognize the E, baby, M-A-B.
Get your brain.
Ooh la la.
I say Muhammad Ali, you say Cassius Clay. I say butter, you say parquet.
It's alright if you wanna make a swing on my way uptown. Take the news to the train. Just escape, every game. I'm getting the Lord.
Please your flame. Stop.
All night.
Stop.
Liking that, babe.
Stop it. Stop.
Did that though.
Okay,
You know what's
okay, man. Yup.
Listen,
Okay, man.
What I say, listen, what I'm saying is, it's bad. It's bad when I'm the voice of
That's
reason
that
on the show.
Dwick. You met how I got that Dwick beat? Like,
Nah, but you know what though? On the real,
Like,
I do want to answer that question.
You want to answer
that question?
Oh, shh. Ladies and gentlemen.
I do want to answer that question.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
K Hill has the answer for the question.
I'm impressed.
I love Pete Rock.
Okay.
I love Pete Rock. I love Pete Rock.
yeah.
Me too.
Chocolate Boy won.
However,
That nigga's amazing.
But when as an MC, as an artist, right.
I love it.
When a primo beat comes on, man,
Remember when Martin Lawrence
like
did
it just
shit?
bring that fire out of you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like straight up because primo leave a lot of room for an MC to just get off. That's why any rapper, any rapper that rhymes over a primo beat, like it works. Anybody who rhymes over a primo beat, it always works.
There's certain cats that cook for MCs, right?
Yeah.
They cook for MCs, not to be a number one single, nah. They cook for MCs. I feel Havoc beats like that. Anytime I hear a Havoc beat, it make me want like, ooh, like,
Just Blaze for me though.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just Blaze.
Follow Havoc on Instagram, yo. He be putting up heat.
Skis joints like that. You know, there's certain
These are real rap ass niggas that relax rap.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's certain beats that when you hear they shit, it's just like it make you make a face, right?
When you think of Boom and you know Royalty. Gosh, man, what else? Mass Appeal.
Yeah. Dwick, what we just did. Dwick, Come Clean.
Come Clean.
Yo, hey. We gotta move on, niggas.
Carry on.
We've been at it.
Carry on.
Yo. So, all right. The next
y'all-
part of either or yo. Okay, so yeah, this is lit. All right.
Okay, it's a lit.
The next question.
Here it is. I'll go with it. This is my turn.
This your question, me.
This is my turn.
Chronos.
I don't even. You ask it. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask it.
This is you, Chronos.
Go ahead.
This is mine. Okay, you ready?
Chronos time, yo.
Listen, what I'm saying is right here. Here it is. We go.
Maybe Brown.
Look, Chronos. We gonna go with Chronos on this one.
Go
and
ahead.
Tell us, G-Rats, you ready for the Bishop will make the question tonight? Are you ready?
Damn.
Athlete's foot or halitosis?
That's easy. That was easy.
That's easy.
Neither, right? But you,
No, you can't go. Y'all pick one.
I guess athlete's foot.
Straight up.
you can hide athletes.
Look, Million just left.
Don't wear my shoes now.
Right, don't ever. Jenny,
Right.
athlete's foot or halitosis?
I would have to say athlete's foot again because you can hide it.
All day.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit hang. I'll let y'all have that thing with that.
Is everybody talking about you?
I'll let y'all have that.
Wow.
The answer is C, none of the above. But if you gotta be stuck with one, right?
Now y'all giving none of the above.
Yo, shout out.
No, there is no none of the above.
Shout out to Steph. She was like the foots.
Yeah, Dante said athlete's foot double up on the socks. Hey man, no sandals in the
No
summer.
sandals in the summertime.
Yo, there's a reason older black men rock church socks and sandals at your cookouts and your family reunions. The feet look like they rushed for 10,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hard work to show up in them dogs. So, you know, shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to male pedicures, all right? Athlete's foot or halitosis.
Yo, cut your toenails.
This next question. This
Wash them between your feet. Sorry, go ahead.
do all of that. Soap and water go a long way.
You ready?
All right. This question, this is breaking atoms. This next one.
There it is.
Woo. It's a three-part jam.
It's a three-part jam. Are y'all ready for the three-part jam?
All you video game heads at home, this is for y'all.
Oh, man.
Tekken or Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
I'm done.
What's that?
Street
Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yo, I love Mortal
Street Fighter 2.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
love Mortal Kombat.
This shit. You like the new one?
Finish it, motherfucker.
I ain't even play the new one, but
The new one's crazy.
yeah, straight up, dude.
Tekken's my shit too, though. But Street Fighter and shit, the Tekken that shit.
What you going with, Crow?
Nah, Mortal Kombat, man.
Mortal
Mortal Kombat all
To
day?
me, it's been more long lasting. They've made a lot more of them.
Yo.
They kept them. They keep updating them. Like
Boy, they blowing it. Yo, it's blowing up. It's blowing up. Tekken.
Tekken.
They got
Tekken 3 to up, 3 and up.
We got Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat. Mortal
I'm about
Kombat.
to say I
Mortal
love
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat out here.
Mortal Kombat 20 right there.
Come on, man. Yo, hold on.
Jimmy.
Tekken.
Tekken.
Yo, girl, I know girls like Tekken though. Like,
Yo, because all you gotta do is do 1 or 2 buttons. Like,
nah, but you string combos together.
You know, with Tekken.
this and that shit.
I think a lot of cats from my era will
But I
say
can whoop
Street
your ass
Fighter
for
and
all
Mortal
three.
Kombat.
If he's talking to me, I agree, bro. I'm still trying to save the princess.
Yo, but that Capcom versus Marvel is my favorite fighting game ever.
Yeah, mine too.
Yo, because when you play
Marvel
Capcom versus
Capcom.
Marvel
Marvel
versus Capcom, you get Mega Man, you get Mega Man, Ryu, and Cyclops. Yo, that's a 100-hit combo. If you hit somebody with that joint, the whole plane, the screen turn white.
Smash you, Bill. You try to play
That's
with
it. Don't fuck with me on that.
Bill, you don't act like you used to get that proton cannon, bruh. Proton cannon. Brrr, at least it lights you up. Berserker claws or
Berserker. Yo, shit.
You know
stop.
what it is. Drill claw.
Drill claws.
Berserker claws.
We are. I just fell in love with you.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Anyway. So yo, all right, Jada Fire
Or Janet Jack me.
Bishop. You thought of this question. Go ahead, tell on yourself. You might as well ask left hand or right hand. Jada Fire or Janet Jack me.
I sell porn for a living.
Hold on, hit that again.
I sell porn for a living.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Janet Jack me. Classic. Remind me of my childhood. You know what I mean? Childhood. So yeah.
Woo, have you seen my childhood?
No. Steph, excuse me, Stephanie. No, not Janet Jackson.
No,
Janet Jack me. It's not the singer. No.
Kim put a bar out.
He's talking about the porn.
We're talking about the porn song. Who's your favorite? They was like Janet Jackson. No, we're not talking about Janet Jackson. Janet Jack me.
Look, who was the person y'all
Jada Fire.
Oh, Jada Fire. It's still Jada Fire.
Right, you can't still do. So when you
not
go,
work out, but I mean, here's the
what do you don't explain it to
it's
me?
Janet Jack me all day,
Okay.
but I'm gonna explain it.
But here's why.
Because if you don't know any difference, and you just compare like a young Jada Fire to like where Janet Jackby was at the time when she was young,
It's like comparing.
you might miss the whole thing.
Right.
But if you've seen the whole thing, you know that Janet Jackby was putting in work for like young years.
Right.
And
Salute.
That has a Hunter era.
It's been good work for those the population that she needed to
We just talking about them in the prime, like you play. We talk. Hold on. What I'm saying is right here. We talk about
70s.
Janet Jack me. We talk about Janet Jack. We talk about Jada Fire. Both in their prime. Both whatever their prime is. So you know what I'm saying. So either way, what are you rocking with?
Look, I'm
going with Jada Fire.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cute.
I'm going with Jada Fire.
Yeah.
Because Jada Fire brought the squirt into it. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay,
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you.
There's contributing
That's the
factors.
first thing I thought of.
Right.
Good point.
So,
That was a game changer.
Maybe I was
People like Steve. Innovation. Listen.
I didn't know.
Basically, you're saying innovation in the craft
right.
gives your nod to her. Okay, all right.
K-Hill?
You know what?
K-Hill didn't answer.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it moving. You want me to keep it moving?
I got Kazi.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Kazi.
Yeah.
Yo, back before I found knowledge of self. Back before I found knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? Way payback.
Hold my mule.
I would have said,
Hold my mule.
I would have said, I would have said, I would have said,
Are you reading the comments? The comments are lit as fuck.
I don't even know.
Yo, Keon said yes. The answer is yes. Gemini? Who you? Oh, yo, I gotta ask you, Jimmy. Who you?
oh my God, bro.
I would have to say neither.
Neither? Okay.
Who's your favorite porn star?
Y'all wouldn't know.
Okay.
Damn it! Don't do it. It's just Gemini.
All right.
Why wouldn't we know?
First of all, I think that I respect these porn stars. I'm more familiar with Jada Fire more so than Janet Jackney, but and I guess with the squirty element, it would make it seem like
Oh God!
It's like adding 3 points to your game.
You guys are so interesting.
it makes it seem like it's more realistic. But from the other scenes that I've seen her in, why are you giving me the?
Because I'm on
The other scenes that I've seen her in, honestly, it just seems really fake. And if I can tell that,
Jada?
Yes.
Y'all give you that.
So if I can tell that it's fake, I immediately am turned off.
That's
so
right.
I prefer amateur.
Right. You
Because-
still want the realness, right?
Yeah,
Even
I
if,
need the realness,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't know if it's because I'm a woman and I just need that, and y'all are more visual, you know, so y'all can see this fake shit and get off to it. I can look at it and be like, that bitch is fake and she ain't even wet.
Wow. You know what?
You know?
Damn. Yo.
Look,
I'm just
and that's
being
what I
honest.
meant when she said what she said. Look, there's a young Janet Jackson. Why are we doing this?
So yo, so we got it. Before we go, before we just
Like
You was about to put it all in, though, man.
Okay, let's go somewhere.
didn't say enough.
Yes.
All right.
So why are we doing this?
So yo, so that leads to our last either or.
Our last either or.
Our last either or. Jergens or Palmer's?
Wow.
Just and it's just a lotion question. It doesn't have to go there.
Yeah, it does go there.
I'm Team Palmer's. I need a Palmer's
I was about to
sponsorship.
say, yeah, man.
Palmer's has cocoa butter.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Palmer's, right?
Cocoa butter. Palmer's.
So when
Jergens.
I don't know what none of that shit is.
All of y'all are wrong.
Queen Helene.
Nivea.
Nivea, you do the Nivea? Yeah, you use the Nivea. Yo. Jergens? Okay.
Cetaphil.
Cetaphil, that's that with the aloe in it, with the vitamin E and all
What
that.
are you using?
Extra dry hands.
He said Jergens.
You use your dry hands?
Yo, I'm
You
gonna
a dry handed?
give yo. Hold on. It's so real. I keep mine with. That's how real it
I
is.
shook his hand.
You're not gonna catch Kev Ashley.
That's the real shit.
Palmer's on deck at all time. In my book bag, your Palmer's, bruh. It's not gonna happen.
So
My mama ain't raised no ashy. My mama ain't raised no ashy. Not on the jack off tip. Chill out. I'm talking about being ashy.
Jack off tip. You know it was a jack off tip. What are you using the jack off tip?
No. Come on now.
Hold on. Medium?
It's bigger than jacking up.
Right, exactly. There
This
you go.
shit,
This talking about keeping Nubian skin.
This shit
like-
complements the human body in
Right,
ways
that's what I'm
that
talking about.
won't interfere with your interfere with just your natural your natural like oils, berries, and juices that come out of you.
Right. You jerk over that too.
I'm just telling you
What I'm
this.
saying is this right here. Inquiring minds want to know. You jerking off with coconut oil.
This is bigger. This is bigger. This is education. I'm trying to give y'all education right now. Look, keep some of that other shit off your body. It doesn't work well for you. This is not gonna hurt you. This is not gonna have you fucked up in the game.
That's why.
Because if you're a lady, you might not need like all that. It's a bunch of shit in that Jergens shit. Like it's a bunch of ingredients. This has one ingredient in it, and it's pretty smooth. And I'm trying to give niggas game. All I know is game.
It's not a game.
Yeah, that
man. Y'all crazy.
That palm that coconut oil, that palm will take you a long way. It's lit, isn't it? It's super lit.
So far, Jergens?
So far?
Jergens. Because it's got it in the name.
Yo.
Jergens.
Let me, so,
Just so you know.
that's a super lit either or. Super lit either or. Make some, yo, like it up. Some likes. That was the wildest either or that we have ever had on this show. Holy shit.
People are saying this again.
Yeah, this is
Super lit.
Super lit.
That's the thing.
You should be using coconut oil and shea butter. Shout out to Horizon because they have all the natural products for black skin and hair. I use coconut oil and shea butter from Horizon. Okay?
So if you want your penis to look nice, fellas, after you finish jerking off,
don't send no dry penis.
don't send no dry. Yo, move it out with coconut oil.
Coconut oil tastes really good, just so you know.
Oh, yeah!
Blessed assurance.
Natural sex lubricant.
Wow.
You can use it during sex. You can put it on your butt, your hair.
Kate, sorry. Let's come over here. All right. Let's see where we at with Fidel right now.
We're about done.
Okay. It's love right now. It's coming along beautifully over here. We're gonna keep checking back in with you, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Looking real dope right now. Yeah. Intelligently ratchet. Yo, y'all still in the building? If y'all rocking with us, like it up out there. This is the most lit episode in the history of this show. For sure. Shouts out to everybody out there in Ratchet Land still rocking with us.
So we got to jump on.
Let's talk about this real quick. You know what I mean? We moving on. Everybody out there, if you North Carolina rocking with us, like it up, show some love.
Just share it after the show.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So
after we shut down, share it again, so that way.
So yo, long story short, right? Yeah, long story short, the votes are being contested in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, right, for a recount. Jill Stein, from the candidate from the Green Party, put up, basically she was like, yo, we need money to help do this recount thing. It's going to cost money. She put up the GoFundMe and they raised the money in 24, 48 hours, something like that. $6 million she raised to get these votes recounted from her fundraiser site to recount the votes in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, okay? Right now, you know what I'm saying, I think Hillary is up in the popular vote 2.8 million votes in the popular, right? But lost the electoral college. So I know that, Trump's win in Wisconsin was one of the things that they were contesting, right?
Right.
So according to the Wisconsin Elections Commission, there was a total of 2,975,313 votes cast in the state, and Trump beat Clinton by more than 27,000 votes. Is what they're saying there, okay? So the Wisconsin's election officials met on November 28th to confirm details about the cost and the timeline of the recount. And the recount will commence on December 1st and conclude no later than 8 p.m. on December 12th. So we'll know exactly. They're going to do the recount in Wisconsin. They're going to move forward with that, and we'll see if they move forward from that point to Pennsylvania and Michigan, okay? Because right now, the Associated Press reported today that Trump is the winner in Michigan, and the Michigan State Board of Canvassers certified election results today at 2 p.m., all right? So Pennsylvania, they said the recount petitions need to be filed by groups of residents and individual precincts, okay? So right now, Wisconsin is going to proceed with the recount, and we'll see if Pennsylvania and Michigan follow suit. The money has been raised to do that, so that's something to keep an eye on because the inauguration has not yet happened. These things are all pending. Man, it's crazy. All right, so that's that. So I feel we've spent a lot of time talking about that guy. I want to talk about something that's hitting a little closer to home right now, okay? Because Pat McCrory is squatting in the seat. We got a governor. We got a governor that's like, I ain't going no. Pat, son of God, no. Yeah, you know.
He said it ain't over.
Yeah, he ain't gonna.
He said it's not over.
You ringing the doorbell and you see him. You see him in the house and he ain't coming to answer the door.
He be closing the curtain.
Yeah, he is. He's like, Pat, nobody's home. Like, yo, this shit is ridiculous, right?
No, tell him
What's
what
up?
the research that we did about the lawsuit, what Pat McCrory's doing on lawsuits.
So that was the thing, right? So if you know or you don't know, Pat McCrory has been, he's been starting to basically stall out the results. Roy Cooper won the election. Pat McCrory filed 20 counties lawsuits. He wants recounts. He claims voter fraud. The machines went down in Durham. He claims that there have been a lot of people that were dead that voted. It's been to stall out a final verdict about it, right? So Durham County, of all places, is one of the places where he feels like the most voter fraud took place, and that he feels like he wants a recount. All right. So
can I ask a question though?
Go ahead.
I want to know why Pat McCrory thinks that if we can have the presidential election and all those votes and everything like that were counted, hey, here it is right here, boom. It was all done. It's okay.
Right.
They came out on the same. I didn't vote for a different. I didn't put in a different ballot with Pat McCrory's name on it. It was Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Pat McCrory, Roy Cooper, and the rest of the other niggas.
Right.
How do those votes get fucked up? It's the same vote machine. Mm-hmm. Same count.
Same ballot.
Same ballot.
Yeah.
But them
How does that?
Yeah.
Them could be the same ballots Trump talking about.
Right.
Hey.
Well, I think, and you know what? I think that's what you hitting on, because I think
you know what?
McCrory is wondering how he lost in a red state. He's wondering. He's like, damn, the state went for Trump. How did I lose? But that's the thing. We talked about it last week. He fucked up the money.
Right.
And when you
fuck up the money.
What it told me is Republicans went in the booth, voted for Trump, voted for Roy Cooper, and then went right back to voting for Republicans again because he fucked up the money. And we talked about that.
And not just the money. You fucked up the All-Star game.
In the ACC, you can't mess with basketball in North Carolina. You can't. That's like the Holy Trinity. That's real shit.
Outfits. I had thought couching outfits that I put on layaway.
Bishop had Air Force Ones with his face in.
I had my Air Force Ones with Air Force. I had SpongeBob. I had a whole SpongeBob jeans suit on. I was ready to come out there with hard bottoms.
Yo, Bishop had the black Bart Simpson T-shirts, everything ready to go.
Word. Shout out to Black Bart Simpson. Shout out to Black Bart Simpson.
I had mad Black Bart Simpson shit.
If you didn't have a Black Bart Simpson T-shirt, you wouldn't be looking probably to the South.
Bart Simpson shit.
Okay.
But yo, I think it's important to keep an eye on this, North Carolina and the whole country, because we have a governor that's kind of refusing to leave his spot right now.
That's set a precedent.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what set a precedent.
What happens if he refused to leave?
Well, okay, so you want to know? You want to know what happens?
You want to know?
You want to know what happens if he refuses to leave?
That's what we're gonna let you know. We're gonna let you know.
This is what we find out.
That's a great question.
Because this is a tactic, right?
Right.
He's suing all these counties. He wants to recount. He wants 90,000 votes recounted in Durham, right? There's a clause in our North Carolina laws that says if a winner has not been decided by the time the new Senate's inaugurated and convenes, they have the power to select a winner, not based upon the vote.
Wow. There it is.
There it is.
That can happen.
Do you see? As stupid as Pat McCrory is, he's very, very
right. And whoever they pick, it's not, the Supreme Court cannot overturn it.
He's stalling it out.
He's trying to stall it out till all his homeboys can get back in their seats. And then if it can get to a point where it's like, there's too many discrepancies, there's too much corruption, we're gonna, the incumbent. We're gonna stay with the incumbent and have a new election. And so that's the tactic.
That's crazy.
You want to keep an eye on this North Carolina 90,000 ballots in Durham. They want recounted. You know what I'm saying? All but 6 of North Carolina's 100 counties have completed reporting for the election. Okay. But right now, like I said, Pat McCrory is up 10,257
Political brown kid.
You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see how that goes.
Y'all like it up for Pat McCrory. Get the sad faces for Pat.
Sad faces for Pat.
Sad faces for Pat. Sad and angry faces for Pat. Give it up for Pat.
How does it, Kay? How you feel about this, bruh?
I mean, to me, it just adds on to to everything that he's done so far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just solidifies that he is. See, I won't go there.
Salty.
But
Salty.
it just solidifies that he is who everybody thought he was, man. Like straight up and down. He just did a lot, man. Like for real, that affected a lot of people that I know personally. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially with just starting with the unemployment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there was enough for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you tell somebody who was making this amount of money that they can't have but this after all the accolades and work that they put in right now. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's real. So I mean, it just adds on to what we already knew about him anyway. Right. Salute to him though. Disney World is great this year. You should go out. Right. Stop by Mickey D's. Hopefully they serve the McRib.
Too real.
What's media? I wanted media. Media's disappeared, man.
Yeah.
Hey, media, where you at, dog?
And I want to add this to it as well. So this was something that if y'all know about the way that North Carolina was districted, it's kind of been gerrymandered, right? So it's like based upon racial and economic, like a district will shoot out this way and grab one little neighborhood, dip through another little neighborhood, shimmy back to North Raleigh and all of that. So there's been a court order. NC lawmakers must redraw their legislative districts by March 15th and hold new elections by the end of next year, okay? So this is for North Carolina's House and Senate seats. Because basically the map, the way it's drawn now for the districts, has been deemed unconstitutional.
Wow. Right.
For real?
Yes. This is breaking news. This is just in the last 24, 48 hours.
They're getting rid of the gerrymander.
Yeah, all the districts that are foul the way they are now, the way they have been kind of drawn based upon racial and economic, they've been ruled unconstitutional. They have to redraw the districts, and we're going to have another election for our House and Senate seats in 2017. Y'all heard that shit on Intelligently Ratchet, yo. Pay attention.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we get Kazi to read for us.
Yeah, even when I'm faded. Even when I'm
done. Listen, Kazi's the information guy. I'm the dude that does the trash. Yeah, I make up the... I was Jergens.
Yeah.
The Jergens.
So I'm just saying, keep your eyes open. We can't let our election, because that's the thing. You see how much local politics played into what just went on here in our state this last year.
Like we started paying attention to it more. Because your local politics, listen, HB2 made you realize how important local politics are because the federal government had nothing to do with that.
Well, and I'll say this too. We live in Durham. A young man was just killed in McDougal last week.
Right.
Body cam footage in North Carolina was banned October 1st.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We ain't seeing that.
We're not.
You didn't have to see the other 2 or 3 angles of Keith Lamont Scott because October 1st passed, and then they didn't have to show you the other 2 cameras.
Now his family
So this is what I'm saying when you're talking about.
For that.
Yeah, now you got to go to court and get it, and then the judge decides whether or not he deems it an obligation.
I don't know if it's in the...
So this is already how you
now for the footage.
Right. Well, and you got to get a court order. You got to
pay for the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only person that can get the footage and request the footage is the person being filmed. So what if you dead?
Wow.
This is what I'm talking about. Why this shit is important, right? So
you see that right there.
This Pat McCrory took the body cams away. Did the HB2? It's been some heavy legislature that's fucking.
Like why? You know what it was? It was just it's simply like this. They was like, oh shit, we did this thing with the body cams. Yeah. Oh shit, we didn't realize that these motherfucking cops were still gonna do what they're gonna do on these body cams. And that's what it is, man. And it's like this. It doesn't make any sense.
It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense, man.
Can I tell you something else that don't make no sense?
What is it?
Y'all stay woke, y'all. We gonna hold Pat McCrory accountable on this shit. Y'all make him stay woke because it's Durham votes.
Yeah, Durham votes.
It's Durham votes. I'm proud of y'all.
I'm proud of y'all, Durham. Give it up for
Durham will never be ignored in any election ever again. I promise you.
Like it up if you from Durham.
I promise you the next presidential election, you're going to see presidential candidates in Durham. They're going to have to. We almost turned the state blue.
Word.
It was that real, y'all. So, shouts out to Bull City. Y'all do it again. It's bigger than beans, green, ham, tomato. Yo, but Shirley Caesar, that's Durham's own too.
Man.
Durham State, you know.
Yo, shout out to
That's what I'm
Josie
saying.
Both from Durham and going viral.
Yeah.
And also OZ Hitmaker.
Yeah, OZ, yo, that the Chef Henny joint, like
Yeah.
all of that, yo.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, so
Anything is possible.
but speaking of like what we just ratchet ignorance on ratchet to intelligently ratchet. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we are.
Game has been found guilty of a $10 million civil suit.
Oh,
He's gonna
this
have to pay.
bullshit. Meaning you're a rapper.
Listen. An Illinois court ruled in favor of Priscilla Rainey, who sued Game, alleging he sexually assaulted her while shooting a reality show, like for the love of the game.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
This is the reason why I don't agree with this.
Yeah, and he got to pay. He got found, and they found in her favor. According to the lawsuit,
Why is
Priscilla,
Gemini on
let
the back?
me speak the facts, yo. According to the lawsuit filed, Priscilla Rainey said she was on the cast of game show She's Got Game 2015. On May 22nd, she was shooting a scene in a sports bar. Rainey said Game was out of control, drunk, and on drugs. And over the course of the evening, Game sexually assaulted her several times, including forcibly reaching his hand inside her dress to rub her bare vagina and buttocks.
Oh, wow.
She sued him for $10 million.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
though. I hate to say
And
that.
7.13 was granted.
But it's about.
Can I say this?
But he is Sagittarius. His birthday was yesterday.
Thoughts. T-H-O-U-G.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wow. Like, wow, fam.
T-H-O-U-G-H-T-S.
On that painting.
Bishop, what are your
Somebody's about to
thoughts
pay that right now.
about this?
Okay, so at the end of the day, I look at
Yes.
oh man, Game. When I wanted, like, before I heard that part, I wanted to be like, Game, it's a reality TV show. It's like, but God, you touched a bare vagina. I can't agree with the bare vagina, man. You just can't be out there just grabbing bare vaginas.
Grab her by the pussy.
You can't be grabbing, babe. Yeah, listen, reality TV anywhere. If she is not allowing you to say, hey, it's okay, high five, grab my bare vagina. First of all, shout out to all the bare vaginas.
Shout out to all the hairy vaginas too.
Yeah.
Hey, you better not have a Caesar and have a hairy vagina. That is the curse on Master Drapes.
First of all, what's wrong with women having hairy vaginas?
There's nothing wrong with women's hair black. Besides this right here.
Hold on.
You didn't see that sort of manscaping, did you? We did the manscaping joint. No.
Hey, yo, fam.
What?
Yo,
What?
get out. Get out. Okay, but look though. Back to the subject. Back to the subject at hand. Are y'all saying that? Are y'all saying that y'all think he did it?
Do I think he did it?
He got found guilty.
He got found guilty? I'll say this.
At least liable.
I'll say this. I wasn't there. I don't know, right?
You should not be grabbing vaginas. No more grabbing vaginas in 2017. Just don't grab a vagina.
But I'll say this. What immediately came into my those pictures to gossip and all of that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she said that like, yo, that was immature. Like, why you sent those pictures? They said you sent the pictures. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that he's been
fake
found
with people all
guilty.
the time.
Yo, I don't. What do y'all think? Do y'all think? I mean, $10 million for that. 7.13. What do y'all think?
I'm saying, like, yo,
how do y'all
my thing
feel
is
about
right
it?
here. It might not even be enough. You know what I'm saying? First of all, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Even though you're on reality show, like Flavor of Love was one big ass sexual harassment suit because it was Flavor Flav. Like, that's what it is. So my thing is this right here. At the end of the day,
you can't go around grabbing.
You can't go around there if the lady doesn't want that shit, man. I don't care how much money you got and everything like that. Don't be going around there just grabbing no vaginas.
Consent is everything.
Consent everything. Like I'm saying, I don't care if you had your hand on the vagina. Once she said no, you pull your hand out. Now, what I'm saying, be petty though.
Okay.
Wipe it on the cheek. But listen,
my question is this though. This is my question right here.
You touch
what's more important? Like seeing your offender brought to justice or the money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
you know,
Right. If it was a real crime.
Right. Now, do she got a right to sue? If that's what
She had
happened?
two last right.
Yeah. But my thing is this: like, this man attacked you. Like, you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this cat brought to justice. Like, it's more important. Like, you can be bought.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying about it. Like, you know, $7 million, you forget all about it. No emotional distress, anything like that.
No,
Right.
that $7 million is gonna buy her therapy. Okay, after there is some emotional distress,
But
and if
he's
he
not-
does go to jail, it'll be for like a fucking day. So yes, pay her, cause she's gonna have some.
Pay for the grabbing the vagina. I mean, it's like this. Like honestly, like for real. I think at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Like she was on a dating show and everything like that. Game got out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Honestly, it's like this. When I look at it like this, certain people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody like, you know what I mean? He's like you said, he was on drugs, he was on drinking or whatever. He made a mistake. He absolutely should pay for his mistake. Should he pay for his mistake with freedom? Does he have enough money to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like she said.
To buy freedom.
To buy freedom? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain situation. Like, you were on a reality TV show.
Right.
Like, first of all, like, at the end of the day, I say this right here. Like, we spoke about this on a couple of episodes before. Women, you can say no. Like, fuck, yo, games, don't touch my ass or don't touch my vagina, yo.
Right.
Like, first of all, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, his hand at the end of the day should not be nowhere close. Like, I've tried to touch vaginas in my life.
And here's the thing too.
Like every dude, but I'm saying it's like
he
this.
has a daughter. He has kids. So
Right.
you don't want nobody treating your
daughter like that.
Yeah.
But again, it's like this. But when you living in that rap world, you're in that bubble. Remember, you got that bubble, yes man, and shit comes so easy.
Right.
So like you rappers, like Median and K Hill. You know what I'm saying, and Kazi. You know what I'm saying? When you got all these groupies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
you telling me, stop making excuses for these niggas, man.
I'm not making excuses. I'm saying
because this is what I'm saying.
I'm saying they got the warp mindset. The same situation that when we talk about Donald Trump, it's that warp mindset that so many people let them get away with it.
Right.
I guess my thing is this.
But you know right from wrong.
My thing is this.
You think you got the pass.
Like-
you think your
like-
brand
That's what I'm
give
saying.
you
These cats
permission.
they
like,
they
I don't gotta ask.
Yeah, they don't have to ask. Right.
You gotta pay.
Pop
Right.
couldn't pay his way out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pop couldn't pay his way out. Pop had to do that time. You know what I'm saying? We still don't know whether he did it or not. Pop had to do time.
Right.
Mystical had to do time.
Right. Real
You know what I'm saying? So what made this cat? I'm just saying, if he did it, what made this cat so different? That why is she not concerned about? I understand what you're saying about the 1 or 2 days thing, the 1 or 2 weeks thing, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but Mitchell did 13, didn't he? He did like 9
years, bro.
He did years. But I'm saying, but Mystical was the severity of it.
Yeah, because that was a gang rape.
Yeah, that was gang rape that Mitchell
It wasn't
was
just
Okay.
like one person. It was like multiple.
Let's get personal for a minute, though, okay?
Officially, I heard this is supposed to be, according to the people who were talking, they were saying this is officially off the table. I mean,
You talking about the game
This is
situation?
what people were saying about the topic,
Okay.
just because they hear both standpoints and many people agree with both standpoints.
Yeah,
I just want to say this
yeah.
though. I think it's very important that I say this right here. All right, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I got a daughter. All right, straight up and down.
End of the day.
Somebody sexually abused my daughter. All right, like somebody sexually.
I swear to God.
Somebody sexually abused my daughter,
It
yo.
is going the fuck
It ain't no amount of money that you can give me, man. It ain't no amount of money that you can give me, man.
That's gonna make it okay.
That's gonna make it all right.
Nah.
Y'all thought I was gonna say something crazy.
No,
you know what I'm
no.
saying? I know, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But seriously,
'cause I
like,
already
money,
Money don't make that shit alright. I'm saying no. You know what that money gonna do? It's gonna allow me to buy a gun big enough to touch you with a
bomber clad blow your
touch you.
blood clot.
You touch mine.
That's
You
a really-
touch my little girl,
I think that's a really good
nigga.
point. There's some people who were saying this.
Yeah.
So y'all know.
But she was.
Yes, no, and that's not even true. It's not about she was about to come up because she was on a reality TV show, and anybody that jumps on a reality TV show, you're on the come up, but that still does not allow you to to touch her vagina if she didn't want a vagina touched. And that's as simple as that.
So, but
There it is.
But if she wins, does she sue? That's like the
Well, she
element
should.
of it.
Well, she should.
Like
She
if
should.
you win the game show, do you still sue game for the 10 million? That's just a hypothetical.
Well,
I'm playing
yeah, because
devil's
she didn't actually
because she didn't win.
She didn't win, and but
Right.
that's kind of like this right here. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, when we come into this gray area real quick. It's like this because first of all, game, you're wrong. Don't be touching nobody's vagina. Don't want that. Also, young lady, if you had a problem with him touching your vagina, say that shit right then. Stop, ladies. Don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have won, then you would have been with game, and then touching vagina was okay. Is that okay? You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong message.
He was just playing.
He was just playing.
Mm-hmm.
He just nasty like that.
It's not that simple.
Meaning, don't sit on your couch. You're supposed to be on phone. You're on camera. You gotta be on camera.
I don't feel like it's that simple.
Right. This nigga is one of those guys. I know you're home, but I run this show. Okay.
Well, whether you feel like he was right or wrong, 10 million going to Miss Priscilla Rainey. So that's justice.
That is that in monetary
Justice
justice.
being served for you. So
Monetary justice.
Definitely.
it's good to know that at least that element of it. If the young lady was done wrong,
She took some of that paper and opened up a therapeutic clinic for young ladies that go through this stuff.
Turn tragedy to
You better
triumph.
not spend all your damn all that $10 million on red bottoms. If she do that,
She made sure that if he was doing it, that'll be probably
Let's
the
get an update
last.
next year.
That'll probably be the last time he want to do anything like that, right?
stop touching vaginas.
It's a $10 million,
Like get like at the end of the day,
It costs
say,
you
hey,
10 million.
fellas,
and you violated.
you
but it
go
cost
out,
you $10 million.
you go out, you say, hey, hi,
Yep.
I'm Bishop Omega. Is it okay
Yeah.
if I touch your vagina?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? She say yes or no. Something like 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? If you handsome,
When
she
you
gonna say like,
I was gonna
nah.
say like when you on that level, it's like why are you having?
Why are you?
But some people get a kick out of the taking it part.
Right, don't
You
take
see what
it.
I'm saying? There's an element
Don't
of
take
like
the vagina.
if it comes too easy, they get a sick kick out of like if I take it or there's some element of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. That's like
What
why
I'm
people
saying is
do
this
sick
right.
shit.
What I'm
You know
saying
what I'm
is
saying?
right
They
here.
don't want the
In
easy thing. They want to do the
2017.
Yeah.
Just ask. Can I touch your vagina? I mean, that's what it is. It's like, stop, fellas.
Why? Why the leader of our country don't ask for that?
No.
Shit?
As I'm saying, the leader of our country is an
He just
asshole.
fucking get a palm or whatever.
He's a
He just
scumbag.
established that it was okay.
Quit giving him that credit. Like,
Yeah,
He's a
I
scumbag.
feel y'all, but I'm just trying to figure out how to get low and Juke and figure out what his shit.
What I'm
what
saying
type
is
of
this
shit
right
he
here.
gonna
Like,
be
at the
on.
end of the day, it's like this.
For real,
There you
because
go.
it's coming.
Like, it's just a lot of ladies here tonight. This is probably the most ladies we had there. I'm saying, if you respectfully ask to touch a vagina, yeah, more than likely you're gonna be able to touch a vagina. And that's what I'm saying. Vagina touch. At least you gave her the choice to say, "Hey."
That's a
Only if she
respectable way to
wants you.
It's an answer. Like, listen,
Excuse me, miss.
Only if she.
May I touch
it's your vagina. Like, if you ask permission, it's respectable.
It's better than just touching.
It's better than just touching.
So yo,
If you are perverted like that, you know what I'm saying? Ask first.
hey,
Get your motherfucker. Because it might be a motherfucker like, you know what? I wanted my vagina touched today.
Yeah.
You just get some hand sanitizer, touch my vagina, sir.
Keep that.
right.
Get some hands.
Dante said that he was in the wrong.
He was here.
Dante said, "Yo, I feel you, Dante." Dante said he was in the wrong, and then she got what she came for.
Right.
Yep, that's it.
Damn, so she got paid.
No,
I think he's saying in a sense as far as the
money.
check. The check. Is what
The
he's
check.
saying.
The check.
Yeah.
He was wrong. And then not saying that she was like, hey,
I was just making
because
sure.
no, you can, ladies, do not sue if you consent to vagina touching. That is wrong. And we shame that. That is, we frown upon that intelligent ratchet.
Well, we talked about, we always talk about rape culture on here and like things like
Right.
that. When you're saying that like it was the way there's not a way you dress
No.
that asks for it.
She can be buck ass naked. Don't touch your vagina until you say touch
right.
it.
But so we talking about like that authority. He's like, you on my show, I can get a
Right.
handful of that. You were contesting on my show, and that being the logic, and that not being okay, right?
That's not
okay. So all right. So here we are, right here.
Okay.
I have an asshole observation to make. Okay, this is a new
asshole observation.
Just so happened that I'm on this show when y'all implement this.
Yes.
That's what's up.
New shit.
This, it's an asshole's observation, right? I was watching ESPN this weekend on Sunday, and they were talking about NFL coaches that were on the hot seat. And they showed the homie from Cleveland, Hugh Jackson.
Wow.
Hugh Jackson.
Talk about
it. The Cleveland Browns are 0-11 this year, right? And they were talking about
NFL wins.
They were talking about coaches on the hot seat, right? And when they didn't mention him, right? But when they showed Hugh Jackson, he was walking on the field and he was just looking around, and it was just like, he was just taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? And it was my observation to say, Hugh, take it all in, brother. Inhale the air, rip the grass up, and smell it in your nose.
Selfie the shit out.
Shake every groundskeeper's hand. Go to the hot dog stand and get your favorite hot dog with that sauerkraut you like. Get that large Pepsi. Count your steps from the locker room to your car and back. Because come the end of the season, your ass is fired, bruh.
That is the asshole.
You won't be around next year. Craig Mack voice.
Yo, I want to say that my asshole observation is the Craig Mack. Craig Mack talked all that shit, was like, you won't be around next year, and that nigga wasn't.
Yo, family.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Hold on. In defense, if there's no Craig Mack, there's no Big, right?
What I'm saying is this right here.
in your ear and all that shit pop before Big shit pop.
What? Craig Mack said this right here. You won't be around next year, and he wasn't.
Craig Mack, if you got bars, put
$1 degree.
That's gonna be your thing. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
You can do an NC tour.
I'm gonna say this.
It's on my bucket list.
No, Craig Mack a legend, but I'm Craig Mack. You can't. I think it's foul that Craig Mack wasn't on the Bad Boy reunion tour. I think it's foul that when people talk about the great era of Bad Boy, they don't mention Craig Mack no more. Because flavor in your ear. Getting down, can I get down? Oh my!
Go ahead,
Get Down was number one for like 10, 15
Hold on,
weeks.
Can I say something? Do it. On both of those songs.
Yeah.
Craig Mack said MCs were not going to be around for the Craig Mack era. Craig Mack
said he flipped boy. Boy, all the time.
Flip boy.
Listen, legendary shit.
Let me fix this real quick.
You're not going to fix it. What's Craig Mack around next year?
Let me fix this real quick, yo.
If
it wasn't for the verse that Craig Mack spit on the "You Don't Have to Worry" remix by Mary J. Blige, there would be no Bad Boy, yo.
There you go. There you go. That's what I said.
No. Can I say this right here? I'm not shitting on Craig Mack's legacy. Craig Mack also drew the Bad Boy sign. Also drew the Bad Boy.
He drew the logo.
He drew the logo, and he got money. He got money after that point. So what I'm saying is this right here.
Because what fucked me up?
What I'm saying is this right here.
When the Rhyme and Reason documentary came out, it was Craig Mack did his interview washing dishes.
What?
He was washing dishes, and I was like, man, they just kind of made it look like he was like.
What I'm saying is this right here.
Like Diddy didn't break them off.
Craig Mack said this right here. You won't be around next year. And Craig Mack was not around next year.
Holy shit.
It's the very next year. So guess what? Is that my asshole observation?
Wow. That's it. There you go.
There it is.
That's our new category, assholes observation. Yo, take us out with a freestyle? Is that what we need to do?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, before we get to that, let me just one more touch in. Any new music coming from you, Median? Anything like you can check for?
Shit.
Stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
That's not what we're here, man.
Yeah. K Hill, what's up with the music, man?
What's up with the music? Let me see. Okay, so just officially started, my own label this year. Kickerverse Music Group. Me and my homie Precise Politics. We dropped a single last month entitled "Arrive," produced by Drugs Beats. Go on YouTube, you can find the video. You go on Spotify. K Hill, The Ride, YouTube, The Ride. I think y'all are really like, y'all gonna dig that joint. It's gritty, it's hard. We coming with the grown EP next year. You know what I'm saying? Not the top of next year because they're gonna spend the first 3 weeks talking about the hottest stuff of this year. So, you know, we looking at like early February. You know what I'm saying? We coming, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
And where can they find you at, man?
Where can they find me at? khillmusic.com. You know, on Twitter, I'm Achilles_Hill. Instagram, Achilles_Hill. YouTube, Mr. Hillmatic. No, Achilles Hill TV. Or you can just look me up under my label, under all my label stuff. Kickaverse MG, all the social media.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Word up, man. Yep. Chronos. Let me get at you, bro.
And I just dropped a single 2 weeks ago. La Fama, titled La Fama. That's up on Spotify, Apple Music, the whole nine. I will be dropping another one feature my man Jack Doyo. That's on the Family Business. That's gonna be called Reload, and that'll be second week of December. Not sure yet, and we got plenty of music videos dropping and lyric videos dropping and all that good stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah,
word up. There you go. And yo, what's going on back here though?
Jimmy,
what's going on back here? Though?
Did they sell paint? Did y'all sell paint, man?
Let me come back here. Let's take a look at what we got here. Okay. Yes.
It's a cheek line.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it? And that you know you know yeah, you took an album cover and freaked that right there, the Che Guevara joint. Yep. And how long you been doing art?
About 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Killing the game. That's what's up. You just freaked that while we were live on Intelligently Ratchet. Fidel got painted right there, just like that.
He was painted long ago, yo.
It was. That paint's
the first 5 minutes.
And there you have it. Like it up for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We're gonna
can
take
I
us
also
around.
give a shout out
Yeah.
to the Underground Collective?
Yeah.
What up? What up?
Yeah, because that's us.
Shout out to Crystal. What
What
up?
up?
Yeah.
Cause
The Beats and Bars
the
Festival.
Beats and Bars Festival was like
Yeah.
so
Yes.
dope, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. You gonna take me around real quick? All right.
Go ahead, media.
You on me?
Yeah.
Freedom Clay. That's his signature there. But this was an event. Matter of fact, this could be spoke about if you could. But let me spin around the room real quick.
Okay.
Can I speak on that?
It's
Let me just
Okay,
sip my
so
tea over here.
this was put together. Omi Sade, Bernie Scott did ask for a montage to be put together, and
Shout out to Omi.
Freedom Clay took it upon himself to put this together.
Dude.
To put these pictures together, we presented it to the Durham Public Schools, the School of the Creative Arts here. He put it together after she requested to have that done by Heather, who is Mama Nia's daughter. But just so you know, it is beautiful and it's here. But I do want to be clear about how that all came
I
about.
see Candy Carver in the building. I see Biggie.
Candy Carver. Candy Carver. This is Candy Carver's Wu-Tang vinyl art here. We also have a piece here called Belle.
And it's
So this is all the Durham
We love
artists here.
candy.
We love candy.
Hey, Durham.
God damn it.
This is and
Speak about that.
candy.
Vision board.
Vision board.
Yeah.
This is Bobby Banks' Envision.
Walk with me, y'all.
2016 here. This is my personal vision board here.
Okay.
So we have people who are doing amazing things in Durham. Bobby Banks. Here, this is also Gemini, the biggie with the crown on. I want to make that clear. Also, we have quite a few pieces here by Franco.
It's a little dark.
Shout out
right
to
there.
Franco.
Hey Franco, all caps.
Oh yeah, the Biggie is
But that's
fire.
Biggie.
Dang.
If you have been
That's tough.
watching Luke Cage
Also on a vinyl cover.
That's
on a vinyl
as well.
cover.
So the Luke Cage movie too. Oh no.
Luke Cage. If you've been watching Luke Cage, shout out to Gemini for capturing that before we saw Luke Cage. Word up.
Right.
This is also what else do we have over here?
Don't forget your piece over here, Angel.
This
Let's
is
be
also
dope
Gemini.
together.
So let's be dope together thing. This is
That's
my
fire,
personal
bro.
initiative. It's an education initiative, even though we're turning that into an aesthetic for an education initiative. Let's build together. It's
Let's
based in
be
hats,
dope together.
because I'm known for wearing my hat. Hat stands for hip hop, health, and healing, or humanities and healing. With the humanities piece is always the English language arts. I'm a Spanish teacher, so I'm also a language teacher. The A is for the art.
You didn't even introduce yourself, though.
I'm Angel Dozier.
Yeah, okay.
Dozier.
The Angel.
H is for hip hop, humanities, and healing. That has everything to do with what we need to do in order to move forward. The A is for the arts, T is for technology, and S is of course for science. That's my base. I am, a biology major originally, a pre-physical therapy major by design, and so that medical field, the health and all that stuff is really important to me.
Yeah.
So Gemini was able to capture that, the whole let's be dope together aspect into this piece for my 40th birthday, February 27th, Pisces.
Hey, a lot of Pisces in the house.
A lot of Pisces in the
We
house.
were supposed to have 2 more,
Yeah.
but and yeah, just other pieces Franco is featured quite often here. Some of some other pieces are featured, partnership with the amazing Cicely Mitchell, who everybody knows.
Yeah.
Who is the founder of the article along with Al Strong. We were able to bring Blitz the Ambassador to BU Cafe this year. Our hip hop connection with that Hip Hop Institute and the Hip Hop Revolution part will be Talib Kweli in February 2017, just so y'all know.
Yep.
And just education.
Yeah.
Knowing the differences, being able to code switch, those things are super important. These are the most educated people in the world who are able to code switch. Shout out to Rick Swiner, who is the founder of Code Switch for his brand, and also Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Speaking of
Power couple.
education, Village of Wisdom.
Village of Wisdom.
Village of Wisdom. And donate. It's all
Donate.
about the black
Donate.
future, black geniuses.
Right.
We want to also shout out the Black Joy Project. During the Black Joy pop-ups, they ask us to create something in regards to what we think is Black Joy. So this is a little piece about that. Shout out to Derek and Monet Marshall, Derek Beasley, Monet Marshall. Who else? They're the 2 partners on that. Also, shout out to Black Space.
Yeah.
We have some
Pierce was on a
work.
couple weeks ago.
Pierce Freelon. I have the T-shirt, a poster somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. It's supposed to be already posted. But also have the bumper stickers for my computer and whatnot. And Black Genius. Shout out to Will Jackson and crew. Anybody else? Black Genius is an amazing education initiative. I'm always behind education initiatives just because I know that is the way to freedom. That for me, that's the personal way to freedom. So anything you can do to support any of these organizations.
Black
also
August in the Park.
Black August in the Park.
Yeah,
That's made up of just a collective of people who are already doing their own thing. Joshua Gunn, Derek Beasley, Crystal Taylor, and Janelle Henry. Amazing work. They just recently finished the Black Market.
Yeah.
Which was
Everybody y'all name been on the show.
so dope. I mean,
Except for Derek. We had
just
Derek on.
everybody.
Yeah. But that's the type of vibes we be kicking on here. Is like
Right.
what the foundation of Durham and like its own greatness. Not having to imitate Atlanta.
Durham is doing some amazing.
or anybody else greatness.
Originally, we don't need to imitate. Just so you all know.
Yep. We already
Shout
know.
out sign.
Yeah.
And shout out
to the fro.
the black hair. In
It's
here.
Frolicious.
Yeah.
That's all her hair. That ain't even no weed. That ain't even man weed right there. She got all her edges.
But it's still mine.
Because she shot to horizon.
Yo.
Shout out to Horizon for the shea butter
Yep.
and all of the
But shouts out to
knowledge
you.
about hair.
Yeah, shouts out for you for being on the show tonight.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for being
Yo, she
so dope.
Thank
she had the billboard out, posted your comments and everything like that.
Yeah,
Also,
that was dope. Thank you. For doing
let's see.
that.
We got a whole bunch of stuff going on or whatever.
Shout out to Rhapsody for her new EP. Crown. Where's your crown? Make sure you don't leave home without it.
Word up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mine's is kind of.
You got a beat you want to any beat you want to take us out with? But what's up?
Since we went along.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You got nothing else you want to throw on or nothing?
I throw it on.
I think
It's already on.
Okay.
On.
Yeah, crank something up.
want some of this?
You gonna go out? That's how we gonna go out.
I'm gonna go out.
We go out with a freestyle.
Shout out to this Thursday, coming up at the Pinhook. Y'all come out to the Underground Collective closeout with Crystal Taylor. I'll be the host of that joint. That's tomorrow, so come out to the Pinhook tomorrow night.
Downbeat next week at the
You know,
Vault.
Downbeat next week at the Vote. Also, my comedy show coming up in January, so look out for that. And then we also doing the beat battle and everything like that in January 14th and 13th and 14th. Both of them together, man. We gonna rock it out, man. Tell us to be ratchet.
Ratchet.
Yo, it's getting real.
You are so dumb.
Set the mood.
Get a mood, you bastard.
That's the tea right here. That's the tea.
Ratchet T. Yeah.
I hear y'all.
Yeah, I need to cut the light back on because I can't see.
My name is Peaches and I'm the best.
Wow.
DJs want
Okay.
to feel my breath.
On my back.
I like that old Shaw Rock though. This old Shaw Rock when she was, let me tell you a story, yes, about how I got to be so fresh. It happened one day, you know, when I was sitting downtown listening to the radio. I said it was a contest to keep the bus. I don't even remember the words right now. But I was in 4th grade for that. Shaw Rock. Yes. Shout out to Shaw Rock and Roxanne Shante.
Yo. Woo. Real talk. I think we're gonna shut it down with the show, but we're gonna keep it going here. But I'll just shout out everybody that had love, you know, that tune in on Intelligent Ratchet. We're going on 2 hours and some change, so I gotta shut it down. But shouts out to everybody that watched tonight. Like, share the show. We'll be back next Wednesday. We're gonna have Valanda Calloway on the show from My Carolina Today and the D-Pack. So it's gonna be dope.
Hey yo, it's Bishop Omega, man. Like I said, tomorrow night, come out to the Pinhook. We're gonna do the Beats and Bars closeout for the year. Also, you know what I'm saying, coming up in January 14th. I'll be at check my page because it slips my mind right now. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be out there at the comedy show. Also, Beats and Bars is having a beat festival on the 13th at Pinhook. So y'all know what it is. Excuse me.
There you go.
It's Intelligently Ratchet. Don't grab vaginas without permission.
Right. And we'll catch y'all next Wednesday, all right? 9 o'clock, Facebook Live, Median, K-Hill, Chronos. Shouts out to Issa, happy birthday. Gemini, Angel, Miss, what's your name? Raven. Shouts out to Raven in the building. You know what I mean? And yeah. Hit us up, like, share. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday, y'all. Holla at y'all. Peace.